Two plus two equals me being a pussy.
Like back to fucking
Two plus
listening
two equals me being
to
a
First
pussy.
Man. Oh my god.
Two plus two equals me being a pussy.
Hero Cozy.
Hollywood, thank you for the 3 years. Hellstrom, thank you for the 16 years. Vert, thank you for the 30 years. Good morning, good morning. I might be in and out at the desk. So. Good morning, good morning. Hope you guys had a good weekend. Dude, I still haven't documented everything for Chicken Man shit. Chicken shit. Let's see. Okay, if you really want us to document it, I mean, there we go. Okay. When will Olga's much less successful cousin join the Russians? I don't know. But considering the investigation, I can't imagine that I would have a cousin that would, besides what's already happens to Olga. Maybe I had a good weekend. As big as his ego, very fitting. This photo is really creepy. Oh man. Okay. Actually, I think we're chill. We just need to get equipment and then we're good to go. But like, I've only seen.
He is not moving that car out.
Like clips of what happened over the weekend, so there's a lot that I'm missing. My computer was in pieces. I was trying to do something stupid. I was like frantic trying to like get my shit together so that we can have the court case for Reed, which was supposed to be on Sunday, and then they rescheduled it and a bunch of people took time off for it. And 110. Let's do 15.
Right, do not shoot them. Just walk into the car with the hostage.
Okay.
I need units to start getting ready to pursue Frankie, okay?
We need a new one of these. Hey, Gunner.
Hey, can I talk? Are you busy right now?
No, I'm just in the armory.
Let me put my CD
Trooper
what
PD.
the fuck? Oh, at the Trooper PD. Hey, can you come down to MRPD? Can we talk in the captain's office when you get a chance?
Okay, I'll be there in a second.
Okay, okay.
Under 80.
Right, 80, eastbound Vespucci Boulevard. Taking left, northbound, Alta Street.
You got cooties from hand holding? Oh my fucking god.
1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1 1
Did you learn your lesson?
Back at northbound Alta, braking right, eastbound Howick.
Hey, Sanders.
Continuing eastbound Howick, passing Pink Cage.
I'm glad you're okay though. That you're at least like you can sit up straight and like type.
Eastbound on the popular,
Maybe you can't. I don't know.
southbound
Shit.
popular.
We don't really know the severity of your situation from handholding.
2 individuals in this Mustang, continuing southbound popular.
I want to, in a very bougie way, fly a helicopter
Hard brake, right,
From-
westbound on Capitol.
from the Trooper PD to Mission Row.
Continuing eastbound Capitol.
Oh, dude.
Left, transitioning westbound.
Good morning,
Lincoln.
Montana. It is a big canal.
Yellow shaft is possibly getting involved. Just cross me, westbound Davis. Braking left, be prepared for an ambush. Southbound Utopia Parkway.
Oh, man. What the fuck? Why is it so
Right,
big?
westbound of London Street.
What the
Continuing the right
fuck?
hand trail, looping back around to Davis.
Why is there a missile
Eastbound
launching?
Davis.
What the fuck? Why are there missiles on the roof?
I'm making a beeline for the barrio here, passing the Mega Mall, eastbound Davis. Yep, we're heading to the barrio, southbound Carson.
Is that a
Continuing southbound
fucking
Carson,
tank?
Dodo Freight, Loftus, continuing southbound Carson, left. Southeast El Rancho.
It's a fucking
Braking
tank.
Left, northbound on Orpington.
There's turrets at the gate. Oops.
Going through the frigid building, possible block, stand by. There's a block.
What the fuck?
I got them staying south on population.
These other vehicles is going to be a Revolta and a, and the shaft yellow for they are cleared to be taken to a wall.
Right, westbound El Rancho.
Okay, dude.
Gonna get westbound El Rancho, transitioning Dutch London, right, westbound Dutch London.
Gonna intruder approaching you guys too now.
What the fuck?
Left, Autobia Parkway, westbound. Gonna be sending it down the jump, Autobia Parkway. Left towards the dock, southbound. Right, westbound, traveling behind buildings, headed towards the airport, behind buildings, towards the docks. Right, gonna be coming out on Acceptance Way.
Oh my
crossing-
god, dude.
Across the parking lot, northbound. Sending it probably for the jump up onto the freeway. He made it, we didn't. Currently northbound, spaghetti jump.
I have-
transitioning out to
I have no fucking words for what I'm looking at. Like, I saw clips and shit, but didn't really watch. I saw
Davis.
the thumbnails for the clips and I saw the like titles, but Jesus Christ, dude. They can't claim my bed.
Continuing northbound Davis, approaching McDonough, crossing McDonough, approaching Capitol Boulevard. Continuing northbound, eastbound Capitol BCB. Southbound Little Bighorn, transitioning southbound Willows to BCB. Continuing southbound Willows, Charger, go west. 22 east, go east. There's somewhere around Jamestown, Little Bighorn, Willows Street.
I just kind of gave up. Really, I miss investigating. I miss doing that stuff.
Yeah.
But I'm not involved in anything, so
Jesus
I don't
Christ,
get
what
called
happened
in.
to Copper?
I got RPG'd on Friday
Oh,
by
By the
Russians. Yeah.
Oh God, listen, I just I'm sure it was an accident. I just took a $2 million
What do you mean
they just
accident?
they backed
You
they
weren't
backed
there.
my
A guy
No,
stood
I'm
there.
sure.
one time.
They're
guy
backing my
stood there-
campaign. They gave me $2 million.
Davis PD.
They're doing what?
They're backing my campaign for chief of police.
Dropped off the passenger. I need people to code 6 around the barrio and look for him. He has a black hoodie, yellow bandana,
Percy,
and a
you
hat.
need to stand away.
I was carrying an Uzi. We're
What?
northbound
No,
LG with a Mustang.
no.
Fuck you. Why would you do that?
Okay, please
Why
don't
would
beat
you
me
do
up.
that?
Please, please.
Why
Copper, I'm not
wouldn't
about
I
to-
beat you up?
Copper.
Maybe it was
Copper,
just
I'm
an
not gonna-
accident.
I'm
Maybe it
not
was just
gonna- I'm not
maybe
gonna
they
hit you
did. Maybe
back.
I didn't mean it. Just like the Russians. Maybe I don't mean it. Maybe it was
Okay.
just an accident. It's just I didn't mean it.
Copper.
I also need assistance in the barrier for this.
I am prepared to be a warlord right now, Copper. I'm just warning you.
Yes, it was around there. We're eastbound Vinewood Boulevard, left northbound Vinewood Park Drive, going into the casino.
Okay.
How much?
Coming out.
How
to
much
the
did you get?
casino, merging
$2 million.
That's it?
Park Boulevard.
Dude, you're.
We got a red engine light.
Wait, I still need to talk to you.
2827.
I'll be back. Give me a second. I fucking only $2 million.
Slowing left southbound St. Vitus. Left eastbound.
Some point, maybe that gate will close.
Spanish.
left.
North, North Berkshire Way. Right, eastbound Eclipse Road. Approaching the vault. Slowing. Right, southbound Alta. Stubble had to take a nap, so it's just me up front.
You good?
Eastbound
Oh
Spanish.
yeah, we're chilling.
You look like you're on a mission.
We are on a mission. I'm gonna get hit by a car though.
Okay, well I'm gonna try to avoid that from happening.
Okay.
Go, 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 go.
Where are you going?
To my house
Where's your house?
in the alleyway.
Oh. You have a house in the alleyway and you have a gun?
Yep. These streets are mean, Flop.
The streets are mean, but
Yeah.
We're gonna both overtake. Continuing
Okay.
westbound on power.
well, I need to call you in a little bit, but let me know when you're good.
Continuing
I gotta talk
Okay.
to Dark.
westbound on power.
Okay.
We'll talk to you in a
Braking
meeting.
right.
Let me know,
Just
alright?
go
I'll kill someone.
Alright, will do.
Westbound on Zapple.
Flop, I'll kill
Braking
someone.
right in construction. Trying to head up the construction site.
Gonna go on the other
There you go. There you go. Just don't let him go.
Careful.
Got it pinned. We got it
Around.
pinned. We got it. Oh, he got out.
There's a shafter coming in on the eastern side. Oh no, it's continuing northbound power.
Taking the jump eastbound
Okay,
now.
I saw this
Boulevard.
already on Friday. They put a
Left,
camera.
Northbound on Elgin. I missed it left to the turnout westbound. through
They
the
put a
elevation.
camera over here
I'm
somewhere.
going through construction again. Stand by. Southbound on power. I 50.
This is when we got RPG'd on Friday.
Westbound Innocence. I'm still smoking, so I'm gonna need a unit ASAP. Continuing along West Innocence.
You got the motor?
Let me see if I can show it to you. Hold on.
Right now, but it could be useful if a bike comes into it. Northbound Innocence now.
Copy. I'll attach a parallel.
Breaking into the construction site. He's going up in the construction site. Yeah, he's going, I need a. I'm getting on Laporta. Take it, club. Chili.
This is what we
He's up,
saw.
he's up, he's up.
We were
Yep.
given yesterday.
Probably gonna be. I'm gonna get up on Palomino because it's probably where he's gonna come out on.
Losing visual.
Go ahead, Maddie.
Eastbound up per obsolete trouble. Stand by. Losing visual. He had heavy distance. Eastbound up Pearl, taking the Elgin off ramp 22. Still mobile eastbound up Pearl. Off ramp to Integrity. Stand by. South power. MVC on him. Unit depository.
What the fuck?
Is this Black Revolter involved?
Yes. We're dealing with rose flop, so anything in yellow, pretty much.
Where did these people come from?
Code 6 are on for a little bit, guys.
check Benny's.
Russia? Oh my god.
Benny's go first.
I'm gonna stand up to Clinton. Have a look. Fuck, this spread out.
Guys, we're UGL on that suspect on foot in the Jonestown area.
Copy. Thank you for looking. All that matters is we got the hostage safe, and no one got hurt. Good shit, guys.
Oh, he had a lot of distance on me when I got visual.
Was that draft with the black one with the yellow chin involved?
It's possibly it's Santi's vehicle. Has been seen in the area. Oh, got him! Northbound Los Lagunas Boulevard. Clinton Benny's. Good shit. Merging eastbound Clinton. I need a 77 ASAP because I have red info and no fuel. Left northbound Alta. Oh, local,
Oops.
fuck off. Left westbound Los Lagunas Boulevard. Westbound West Eclipse Boulevard, sorry. Somebody local, Stubble's calling me. Left southbound North Archway. It's going into an alleyway.
Gunner, these fucking sons of bitches are taking my fucking house.
Coming out
2
St.
+ 2
Vitus,
equals
left
me
southbound
They're
St.
taking
Vitus,
house?
westbound
My house!
What is? Well, I'm sure we could. You want me to come down there and talk to him?
No, I'm gonna go over there and fucking kick their heads in.
Don't. It's well. I have an IA thing I needed to talk to you about as well. What? Are you done with IA?
No.
Braking going
Okay.
in
All right.
Rockford
Uh-oh.
Plaza.
All right. I'm going over there. Automated. Okay. Listen. Automated dispatch alert. Disturbance detected at Russian compound. All right. I'm coming over.
What
Come
the
on,
fuck
Forcer.
does that mean?
I don't know. We just got where's your cadet at? Okay, I'm on the way. Bringing
Okay.
Forcer and a cadet.
Okay.
Going eastbound to Cerberus, coming out Alta Street, right south Alta, left east San Andreas. Sorry, Flop.
Okay.
Right south
Right
Power.
south Power. Cross Vespucci left, eastbound Vespucci. Right bound Elgin. Crossing to the south side, southbound Elgin. Crossing on to Innocence, still eastbound. Staying at eastbound Innocence, passing Davis PD.
On the right, Maddie.
Coming across the canals, approaching Popular, right, southbound Popular. Coming southbound Popular, approaching El Rancho. Right, westbound El Rancho.
He's slow down, possibly on the park for pickup.
Right, northbound Carson. Sending it northbound Carson, opposing lanes travel. Approaching Mega Mall. Primary 50.
Alright, North Carson. Got a lot of distance though. Continue northbound Carson.
Primary's got a repair kit.
Right. Okay, 10-4 is making a left. Coming on Calais. Turning towards Uwu. Westbound Innocence. UCB. Still got eyes. Stand by.
Right,
Yep.
Pulled over, sir!
UCB.
Pulled over! They're being pulled over!
I think he went north.
How you doing?
I could be wrong.
Hey, can I help you?
No, I'm asking how you're doing.
Yeah, I'm
I'm doing good.
gonna go
How are you?
west on Vespucci.
Okay.
What's your name?
Hopper?
Oh,
To Benny's.
met you before at the hospital before.
No, I stopped him.
Oh. What's your name?
It's definitely gonna be hurt.
Vasily?
Oh, silly.
Hmm.
Get some units.
What's your last name?
Ivanov.
Get some
Ivanov.
units thinking about
Okay.
Jamestown in like a 3-block radius. Just be careful, but you might head back that way. I'm gonna go up to Clinton Benny.
Have you been trooper, copper?
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
think.
Are you working here?
No, not really. Just trying to figure out what's going on.
Yo, me too, Mike. Me too. Hey, come here. Can I show you something? I live in this alleyway over here.
Okay. Sure. Live in an alleyway?
Yeah. It's easy to get to work, you know.
I've been robbed before this way. Alright.
You've been robbed here?
No, I've been robbed by someone going, I live in this alleyway.
I have a roommate named Matt Foley.
Okay.
This is my house. This is my couch.
What?
Okay.
I'm gonna call it the Great War of Fruit.
May I enter or what?
Yeah, you can.
Oh.
Listen, all
As
a business owner,
why do you live
I've never
here?
been inclined to kidnap
Well,
another business employee.
originally, I moved here because it was close to
I'm
work.
not a gang member, Flop. Or are you?
And I also had no money.
Okay, and what happened? What is this flag?
I don't know. Someone put this flag at my house in my cone. That's my cone.
Don't pick a fight with the state, Flop. You won't win.
That's your call?
Yeah. Look, I come here. This is where I sleep.
You never win.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you gotta get me like pizza first or something, you know? Yeah, you know, dinner.
I have to give you food?
Well, yeah,
Why?
because I'm hungry. You want coffee?
Dude, I have no food. Do you want a bomb detector? Here you go. That's all that I have.
Okay, that'll be very useful.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Do you want some coffee?
Yeah.
It's hot.
Yeah. Did you make it?
Yeah, I brewed it myself.
You work at Shrugway?
No,
Okay.
so it's not coffee. It's cocoa.
Okay. Is it...
You want the smoke? This is actually a smoke.
Okay.
There you go.
Was it smoke mail? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But you see my issue here? It's my house.
What is it?
My
yeah, I mean,
house.
like,
Why
yeah,
is the
you're
flag
being
here?
invaded by Russians. What do you want me to do about it?
Yeah, but it's mine.
Yeah, you know, can't do anything about it unless you know, go over there and stand with a gun. Not actually Russian, you know that.
You?
No, I'm not.
No, I'm not. You're just over here and
Yeah.
pissed.
I thought you were complaining to me as if like.
No. I'm
as if
asking you
have
what I
anything to
should do.
this. I think you should take
like-
matters into your own hands.
Like a cultural thing, like...
Yeah, you should take matter into your own hands, you know? Not
I
like
mean-
go through due process.
As a Phoenician and following Sheriff Joe Arpaio, I should just get a tank and then put everybody in a cage and send them back to their country.
You know what? I might be on board with that. Give me a second. Victor, how are you doing? I'm good. I'm at this, like, embassy thing, and there's a bunch of cops here, and I'm at the... You're still a trooper, right?
Yeah.
I'm at a trooper's home right now. She showed me her house.
2 + 2 equals me being a pussy.
I don't know, I guess, why did you bring me here? Oh, she was,
I need
showing
your
me-
advice. Your advice.
She needed my advice for how to deal with this invasion. But, you can give her reasonable advice, and I'll give her
But I'm
my
just a
advice.
big dumb cop, gorgeous and good looking.
Can I?
Where are you?
Are you inside the compound?
No, I'm not.
You're at the apartments? Okay. You want me to pick you up? Okay, Dad, Levi. Okay, look, just stay there, stay put, I'll be there soon, okay? Okay,
So the
so done.
rooftop directly. Oh, well, there's a helicopter on it. That
This
one
is gonna single-handedly unite all the Russians in this city again.
Yeah, maybe. A lot of infighting in Russians, so we'll see how that goes. I'm gonna bring another Russian, and then he'll give you good advice, okay?
Where are you from?
Kharkov.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck.
Yeah, it's like, so ex-Soviet Union, so kind of, you know, in my ballpark, but yeah. We'll be back in 5 minutes.
Fuck, man.
Are you gonna be, what? Are you gonna be out here or what?
I'm probably gonna cross the street.
Okay, look.
Okay. Thank you. Good luck getting your friend.
I'll see you around.
Not interested in this traffic stop anymore because it got a bit messy. So just as long as they are aware and they know that if someone so much as they flee from a traffic stop and then run onto Russian soil, we are going in.
Okay, yeah, I mean, it is what it is. I was unsure, but I think, just to reiterate or touch base on what Forrester said, if somebody flees from a traffic stop or they commit a crime on our soil and then immediately cross over to Russian soil, I'm going to make the call to go in there.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what the senator said last night. So
I didn't get any of the... Listen, I'm going to tell you just so you know, I don't know if you were in the car, but you step 1 foot outside onto American soil and break a law, I'm fucking following you in there.
There is a guy.
Yeah, the floor is lava.
That's right. Tell him, Copper.
You come get your flag from my fucking house.
What
Perfect.
is this place?
Okay. All right.
Oh, this is a
Sorry,
Russian
I need to go.
embassy.
I need to go
Welcome
back
us.
to the captain's office.
What they did to my house?
Embassy.
Wait, what
yeah,
is it?
yeah. This is a Russian embassy. Yeah, it's been mandated by the Senate, so it's like official.
Oh, there's a guy on the ground.
Oh, well, you know what? Someone's dealing with it.
Maybe they're just tired.
Yeah, it's a nice warm day. The sidewalk's nice and warm.
Never mind. There is no EMS. The 47 is a dead Russian guy. We're giving him back to the Russians.
They'll get Russian emergency care.
I wish we could... This is my house. Look what they did.
Oh, Copper.
This is before any of this is when I got RPG'd.
Oh, Copper.
This happened on
oh,
Friday.
no.
This is Friday. This is Friday.
It's just insult to injury.
This is my house. This is my fucking house.
Okay, Copper. I didn't realize. I am so sorry.
Send it.
Okay, but this is my house. I don't fuck that. I was here first. I don't have a flag for myself.
I'm sorry. I said I'm sorry. Maybe we could reach out to the Senate and get you a flag down here. And...
I snapped this one in half and I'm burning it.
They don't have sprays, do they? I'm gonna stop.
Not yet.
Oh.
Oh my
Can
god.
Copper get a spray?
I'm bringing
yeah,
back Yugoslavia, and this is my little country of Yugoslavia. Don't you fucking touch it.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I'm gonna leave. I hope your house is mended somehow.
Oh, is what?
Is this...
Mended? I don't know.
This is where me and Matt Foley live. Oh my god.
Okay, I gotta go. I gotta go talk to Dark now. I got.
We need to speak to Copper as well. Well,
I
you need
do.
to talk
but
to Copper.
she's-
I'm coming.
oh, you're okay. Let's go. Let's go to the captain's office.
Sorry, say 5.
Okay, give me a second. I was getting corrected, but I'm gonna go back with the plate. Juliet, Charlie, Zulu, Bravo.
Oh, hey, this is my friend.
Hey,
Привет.
Привет.
Alpha.
What's your name?
Oh, Dark's here.
Yeah, my name Misha.
Hi, Misha.
Yeah, I'm going.
And
I'm going
Vasily?
to the captain's office.
Yeah, I'm Vasily, yes, that's me.
And Misha?
Yeah, you want to see our ID or what?
Hold on.
Yep.
Hold on. Can I take a selfie with you guys?
2 plus 2 equals.
Yeah, of
me
course.
being a
It's
pussy.
like, this is a big deal with me. Alright.
What, man?
Oh my god. Vasily and Misha? Really?
Yes.
I love you guys.
Peter, you don't go with
Vasily, do I have your number?
95. That's a Ross member.
No, I don't know, maybe.
Can I, please?
Instead of everyone circle jerking outside the embassy.
There we go. That's mine.
What is happening?
Dude, I don't fucking know.
Has this always been here?
No.
I swear it hasn't. I have driven by this.
It wasn't
street
here
maybe
on
1,000
Friday.
times. Oh. Huh. Is this like annexation in a block?
I don't. I think they set up an embassy. Dude, they have.
It's legal.
They have turrets and shit. They have like missile launchers up there.
They have turrets?
Yeah.
It's crazy. Are they holding guns?
Yeah, I think so.
That's very American of them.
Go tell them that. You be the ones to tell them that. I'll text you so you have my number.
Yeah, do.
Tell him I said that. What's his name?
His name is.
Yeah, I don't know.
He's saying.
Get everything on there. I'll take a look at it.
Yeah, in case let's say this ever happens again, try to get in contact with one of the guys on the roof.
Yeah, Gunner's busy. He's got shit to deal with. So.
All right. Well, then who's in command that I can call if you know, let's say some other idiots try to harbor themselves here.
I need to talk to who's in charge or guys is decorating.
Okay, well,
Your interior designer? You guys have one?
Interior designer, you know.
Yeah.
Yes, Russian lad. He's very good.
Where is he?
He's not around.
Yes, he's currently, you know, out in the water taking a dip.
Okay, alright, well, we have a serious problem. It seems like one of your flags blew in the wind, rolled across the street into the alley, and somehow stuck itself into my bed.
Listen.
That's your house there,
No, you fucking listen. Go get your flag.
Listen, it makes it, you know, it gives you better, let's say, you know, decor.
I'm about to make little Yugoslavia. Be careful.
416 detachment, just north of Pillbox.
She will as well. She's a trooper. She can do that.
Listen.
I'm listening.
I would, but I think, you know, you just need to see a little bit of the Russian side, okay?
See
some pride up
a
in
little
there,
bit
okay?
of.
Yeah, they can't do anything without their ambassador.
I'm inviting you across the street to my home to get your shit.
Oh, cheeky breaky.
There's no food.
Oh.
We're not gonna
Why is
fuck.
there no
Nobody would
food?
want to fuck in that alleyway anyway.
What the fuck? I saw a hooker just the other day.
What?
Hey, Copper, why is there no food there?
Yes. We see
Because
lots of
Matt
drug
Foley
deals go
eats it
down over
all.
there. It's actually quite amazing.
Okay.
Yeah, we actually saw 2 stabbings too.
What, over there?
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's drug deals.
Little
stabbings.
Yugoslavia is dangerous.
I think even you know, young what they call it, the women of the night. I says. I think she was
Who are those
giving
people across the
Prostitutes.
street? Are they your
Yes,
comrades?
yes, the prostitutes.
Yeah,
They were
people
giving
sold
DJs
drugs in
behind
my
that dumpster.
alleyway. I mean,
Those are
people
comrades over there.
know that I live there, so they
no,
do
they're not
criminal
comrades,
shit.
I don't think.
Fucked up. Toxic.
They're wearing your
Oh, no, that's Misha and Vasily. They're from... Fuck, I already forgot. It sounds like Tarkov. It's not Tarkov. Don't laugh.
I don't laugh, not at all. Kharkov, yeah.
Oh,
Kharkov.
Kharkov. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
It's a beautiful place.
That it is.
I mean, I've never been.
Really?
I'm assuming it's a beautiful place. I mean, everyone says everything is a beautiful place.
Are you flabbergasted that I've never been to Kharkov?
No, it's
Is it
just,
like a
you know,
vacation destination?
yes, I feel like everybody's been there.
Everybody goes. All right.
Yes, it's one of the
right.
#1 vacation spots in the world.
Alright, next time you got people coming in that you know you don't want to come in, and they come inside Russia over there, you can let them
Oh
push
no,
or
trust
shoot
me,
them right.
trust me, we know, but we want to give them back in peace. And plus, I was up on the roof, you know, spying
Is
into
this
the PT.
a Russian nesting doll?
You should know the guys who you are in
Duh.
custody, the members of the Rus gang. They said
Yeah,
that
Matryoshka. Oh my god.
You don't believe in the bull.
Maybe we should
You have
send
to speak up.
So, okay, to teach you, so it's
Can we go inside and check?
Matryoshka.
Matryoshka?
I cannot, but I guarantee you, I
Matryoshka.
searched it up and down. I would not have given that guy because I was trying. You can even check my thought. I was trying to get a hold of Gunder while I was up on the road to tell him that he was stuck on
we're
the
making progress
ladders
over
up there
here. Whoa.
that man fell.
I can't hear you.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
So, okay, so you say mat,
Mat? Mat.
and then you say ryoshka, ryoshka.
Ryoshka.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now try to say together, matryoshka.
Matryoshka?
Yeah, you see, you're improving with every single sentence.
Oh my
I
god.
love it.
Listen, I have a Russian language teacher.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What else do you know in Russian?
A lot of really dumb stuff.
Oh, you want me to teach you some cool stuff? I'm fluent in Russian, so, but I'll teach you some tricks. So, for example, do you have somebody who you say "I love you" on a daily basis?
No. Yes. No.
Well, don't worry, I'm not one of
I
those
could.
kids be like,
I could.
yeah, you see, it's not bad, but I just want to let you know, I'm that type of person be like, oh, if you don't have anyone, give me your number. No, I'll teach you how to say it, you know, and
Okay.
When you get across somebody who's gonna flatter your heart,
Okay.
you know, and be nice to you, then
Okay.
tell them those words.
Okay.
So the way how to say I love you is "Я люблю вас," or if you want to say it in the English manner, you have to say "yellow blue bus." You see how it like sounds similar?
Okay. Can you write it?
Yes. So just think, just literally yellow blue bus. Yellow blue bus, like in English. And if you say it yellow blue
like-
bus,
Like write it here.
yeah. Let me just write it on this box. I don't wanna, you know, just write on the walls.
Slowly, I'm gonna kidnap this guy.
But I just misspelled the bus. But I'm a speaker, not a writer.
Vas blue.
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on. And that's just I love you.
Yeah. Я люблю вас. Yellow blue bus.
Yellow blue bus.
Yeah. Oh, that was perfect. See? Yeah, we're learning something every day.
Wait, how do you say time is money?
Время.
Время деньги?
Yeah, время деньги.
That's fucking right it is.
Hell yeah. And also, if you want to know, if you want to say how are you, you say как дела.
Yeah, как дела?
Oh, you already know. I was about to say you can also say Godzilla, kind of like как дела. Sounds similar too.
So get off the ATV.
Oh
You
wait,
said I could be on it.
isn't it? Dude,
Well, Molten also said I could
use-
ride it, and that was today.
Molten's got Ranger.
what a
I can't change the color.
no. How to say next?
Следующий.
Commission, guys. If
Wait,
someone gave you
slee
commission
what?
loss, I mean, keep it in that loss.
Следующий.
Sledushi?
Yeah.
Ben, what is it? What do you need?
What it like if you're saying it urgently?
Sol wants the ATV.
Like next, go go go.
I mean, like in those cases where следующий, быстро, быстро, быстро. That's what we
What's
usually say.
быстро?
Dispatch, we have
Bystra.
3 attached to the car.
Bystra.
You can get 1 more and a channel. That would be great.
What's that?
Oh, Bystra is like hurry. Hurry. Go, 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 go. You can also say давай. You can also say давай.
Bystra. Oh, fuck. Hey, what's up?
Do you see this public nuisance doing donuts in the middle of the street?
Yeah.
Do you know who this is?
No, I have no idea who the fuck that is. That guy on the scooter?
Okay, I'm just gonna have stern word with him. Everything's okay over here, okay?
Alright, thank you. Пока! Пока, пока!
Пока, пока.
Пока, пока. You're gonna turn into the Russian, man. I wouldn't be surprised to see you working at the embassy at some point.
It will never happen.
I understand. You have to be born with it, unfortunately. But
you really do. Oh my god, you do. It's so funny.
Yeah. Yep. But,
Look, Americans, our tongue just doesn't work like that. We don't. There's a lot of enunciation that we just doesn't exist for us.
Oh yeah, I know. For a lot of people, like you know, like Russian is a very tough language. So, for example, it'll be the same as like me looking at the like Chinese alphabet. I will not understand the shit, you know.
Yeah, but like the nice thing with Russian is that like if you spell it out, like the phonetics, it's like a 1-for-1 thing. There's not like a.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. Like Russian is like type of language, you know. It's all when it comes to pronunciation, like you said.
Yes.
Like you can say nice words in the like more just regular manner, you're gonna come off as an asshole. But if you say it like very polite and nice, you actually come off as a nice person. I'll give you an example. So I'm gonna say, you look good today, but I'm gonna say just kind of like in regular voice and then just in a caring voice, okay? You're gonna see the difference.
Okay.
Ты хорошо выглядишь. How does that sound?
Sounds like you're being sarcastic. An asshole.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or you can say, ты сегодня очень хорошо выглядишь. Or you can say, сегодня ты очень хорошо выглядишь.
Yeah, but who talks like that to each other?
Nobody. That's the thing. That's why people think we speak demon language.
God fucking damn, dude.
Yeah, but you know, we usually speak like that to the families back homes. That's where more of the like soft side comes out. But besides that, usually it's you know, pretty crazy. Unless you understand what we're talking about.
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty crazy. Pretty fucking crazy. Did you know I got RPG'd by some Russian guy on Friday? Yeah, that was fucking crazy. That was so
you got
crazy.
RPG'd by Russian guy?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, I'm glad you're still intact. I might have.
Oh yeah, me too. Me too.
Bit.
It's fine. I've been executed cartel style and now Russian style.
Yeah, well, you know, I also faced an RPG one time, but you can see you left a pretty nasty mark on my face and cost me an eye.
Oh man, I have no eyes. We're best friends. What's your name?
Yeah, my name is Ivan. What is your name?
It's Copper, like the metal.
Oh, Copper.
Yeah.
Kind of like iron. Instead of Ivan, we just can call ourselves Iron and Copper.
That's funny. That's funny. I'm doing an investigation with the guy, and his last name is Iron.
Oh, okay. Well.
No. It's okay. It's all good.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Hopefully, it's not me, and you just, you know, just making a different
I'm just being
name, but
really weird. Nah, he works at the graveyard, up off of Clips. Do you guys ever leave this area?
I found this area not a long time ago. You know, I flew in and saw the post with the Russian words, and the guy sent a picture of like around this area. So that's where I came from. You know, because shared the same language with them. So just trying to see if they have any, you know, they can maybe employ me. You know, so I can start making a little bit of spare change. You know.
I'm gonna say this is a lot better than the docks. A lot better than the docks.
Oh, what's happening at the docks?
Well, they're called the Russian docks because that's where the Russians used to hang out.
Oh.
Now
yeah,
it's only crackheads.
Yeah, usually dogs and Russians doesn't go along the way. You know, like a lot of no, not so rifle Russians usually like operate when it comes to those like hidden locations.
Russians don't like docks?
It's
You like boats?
I know Russians love boats. We have a lot of like, you know, seas and rivers where we go fishing. So we ride a lot of boats. I'm just saying, like, usually, like, if it's like official place, that's one thing. But if you say they just like bunch of Russian guys hang out over there at the docks, you know, you never know what that means.
Yeah, what the fuck are they doing? What are they up to?
I honestly,
are they fishing?
If I had an answer, I'll definitely say they're probably just fishing. Because you know, docks, a lot of fish come over there. People throw stuff outside the docks, so you know, it's just fishing for some fish for the dinner.
Here, Ivan, I'm gonna give you my number.
Okay.
If you need anything.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Let me just write it down.
You sit back there, you sip your Capri Sun, you shut the fuck up! Mom's driving!
So gonna give you my number.
Just put it in your phone and text me and text me with your name. Or actually, I'll just fucking do it. Oh my god, I lost what I was doing.
Attempting to catch up to a drifting black and white elegy.
What's your last name, Ivan?
It's Grozny.
I didn't mean it.
Do you have ID?
Yeah. I can just show you my ID. There you go. And I just buzzed you too, so you should have got my phone number.
I don't think you did.
Oh, can I? Hold on, let me just double check.
Alright, I just text you. Dude, Deody, when you said you're gonna get back tomorrow?
2 + 2 equals me being a pussy.
Oh, yep. Alright, there we go. Now we know each other. But pleasure meeting you, Copper.
Yeah.
It seems like you're limping a little bit. You should probably go see a doctor.
Yeah, well, I
before you
caught
pass out
a
or something.
RPG in the back, you know. Fucking hurts.
Oh. Yeah, that will do it.
Yeah,
Well, you be
that
careful
might
with
be
that
a thing.
RPG.
That would do it, yep.
Yeah, it could cause a lot of back problems.
Or, you know,
and,
like C4 on a drone. Something like that.
Oh yeah, that puts a lot of pressure
Car
on
bomb.
your spine. You know, you don't want to be like at 60 years old.
Right.
You know, grown to the ground, as they say. Because that will do it, for sure. And I'll just tell you this, you have a lot of strong men, you know, out there. Just make them carry your weight.
No,
Why
I
do you
don't
have to put everything on you?
can't trust these people to carry me. They can't carry the burden that I carry. Okay, alright, I'm gonna go do my job.
Alright, you be safe out there. Call me if you need anything too. Hopefully I can assist.
Alright, thank you, Ivan.
Alright, be safe.
Fuck, dude.
Latest 99 on the West Cliffs Boulevard.
This is so fucked up. This is so fucked up.
490, is there motor available?
Two plus two equals me being a pussy.
Copy.
Yeah, thank you for gifting that sub to Deody. Hey, Wolfers. Thank you for the 23 years. Arms, thank you for the 11 years actual year.
Technically, Gunner is 1070.
Yeah, about late 301, need 177 on channel.
Oh shit.
Channel 4.
I'll be straight.
Okay, what if we didn't tell anyone you were on it?
That's
That
not,
would be
that's
the
not
ultimate.
point.
That would be the ultimate snake move, and everybody knows you're a snake.
I'm not a snake. I'm probably the most honest person in this PD.
Sorry. Ah! Oh god, cops in here too.
What?
Listen, it's almost like I proposed this months ago that if there's anything criminal against cops, it should be internal affairs doing the work. So then we don't get conflict.
Okay, well, all right,
But
Copper,
everyone was like,
let me give you the
no.
TLDR. Do you know about Bundy trying to hiring a hitman to assassinate Bloom?
No.
Okay, there was nothing ever. I don't know, for whatever reason.
Someone was investigating it. I can't remember who it was. Though.
Right, but nothing ever came of it, and it's been a long time. And I don't think there should be any time stipulations on this. As a cop who is literally trying to murder a fellow cop, nobody's followed through, and it's inconclusive. So I'm trying to get somebody on it who does that sort of thing. I thought it would be great to have Dark, but Dark just is apparently ignorance is bliss.
Give me a second, Gunner.
Yep.
Give me a second. I'll be right
Because
back.
I know you want the troopers on this, but the deputy commissioner or whatever the fuck he is, Tony Andrews, decided that he wanted to be corrupt, and then during the formation of IA, wanted 60-day statute for IA incidents. So you can thank him.
Either way, the thing is, it's not so much about what had happened. We understand that there is already a relationship there between Bloom and Bundy, a negative relationship between the two. We know he's got a history with him. What is happening now is he is investigating a member of the PBSO who is directly linked to one of his family members. He should be conflicted out. He doesn't like the guy, but he's for some reason the lead investigator. He should not be investigating him at all.
Okay, so there's I'm gonna jump in real quick. There's two sides to this blade, and neither of them are good. Our statute of limitations in IA would be 60 days, right?
Fuck statute of limitations. At least get him off the case because he's conflicted. I mean, yes, he might not get any consequences, but we could still prove that he has a bias towards Bloom and get him off the case.
This is where I'm going. We wouldn't be able to actually have a conclusive, I guess. I don't want to use the word conviction, but I'm gonna use the word conviction here just because it makes sense.
Okay, let me stop you and say statute of limitations is only to press criminal charges.
Well, you're
if
not,
I
you're
brought
not
that up,
you're not
okay, go ahead.
Through. In any other IA incident, we would be able to conclude with something to actually have something to press on somebody. The only thing that we could do with this from an IA stance right now is actually look into it, and whatever information we're able to come back with, we would be able to then provide that to say, hey, this is what's going on. This is Bundy's stance. This is what we gathered, and move on. And whoever takes that information uses it how they were to use it, which is what you want to do. You want to gather that information to back up and say, this is what's going on. This is what Bundy's doing. This is the past that he has, XYZ. And at that point, whatever happens with that information happens, but we can't actually come to any proper finalization or conclusion with how long it's been. We can still look into it though.
That's
I'll make this easy. I will, if you need me to, I will testify that Bundy came to me and admitted that he went to the hospital, punched Bloom, and threatened him. I will testify to that.
Okay, see, even that helps. That's something I didn't know.
This is literally all that is needed. It's just about getting him off this case as opposed to, convicting him of anything. We're not trying to push charges on him. It's just
that's
unfair bias towards Bloom. We need someone else outside of the departments, like troopers, for example, to take over this investigation and look into it properly, because they're not dealing with the petty drama between the departments.
Yeah, but not all troopers do investigations.
Okay, Copper, TLDR, well, you heard it all, right? Do you have any questions, Copper?
No, I told you I needed a second. But is the gist that... Okay, Bundy got a hitman to take out Bloom, and then who went to where to go punch him?
Well, no, I think I don't know the series of events. I just know that Bundy hired a hitman to try to murder Bloom. Bloom was shot. I think it was in the Chonsky Mountains, or maybe it's the Tatavy Mountains. I don't remember. I was on duty, and he was shot. I think he went to the ICU. But nothing ever came of it, and I mean, it kind of just ended. And now it's just like something everybody talks about. or I shouldn't even say something everybody talks about. It's something that I talk about with inconclusive results. There's basically no follow through. But anyway, Bundy's leading an investigation on Bloom, and I think he's fucking he 100, and it's for
He's
an accessory
leading-
to murder case.
Okay, but
And
you
it's him and
have
Demi.
evidence for the. Okay, so he's doing an investigation on Bloom, but you have evidence that he tried to get a hit on Bloom, like months ago.
Somebody has evidence on that.
Okay,
There's a lot of evidence
that
against
that exists
Bundy.
somewhere, right?
Bundy does not like Bloom.
Okay, and then who was punching who? Where?
Bundy punched Bloom while he was in the hospital.
Yeah.
There is
Oh, like
proof
in the
that-
ICU?
Pond overdosed. I think Pond and Bloom were on some drug spree, and then Bundy went down there and admitted to me that he punched Bloom and threatened. And then he came to me and I gave him strike points.
Send it. I need the construction.
And you gave him strike points though, 100%.
Yeah, it'll be on. It should be on the strike sheet. I'll double check.
I don't even have access to that.
I don't either.
Okay.
It just seems unfair that we've got someone who clearly has it out for Bloom investigating him and trying to push accessory to murder.
Yeah,
That's the big issue here. What Bundy has done, anything criminal against him, out of statute of limitations, it's whatever. But we do have proof that he does not like Bloom, that he is directly conflicted because Bloom is dating Pond, who is Bundy's daughter. He's conflicted himself out of the investigation, but is still leading it, and no one can talk to him about it or say, you shouldn't be doing this because he's currently the acting assistant chief of police. This investigation against Bloom should still be carried out. It just shouldn't be by someone who actively has it out for him.
I guess that's the thing is I want to make sure that Bloom is getting a fair trial, and I think by Bundy investigating it, he is biased against them. That's the.
Okay, let me look and see.
I actually can't see anything on the strike point, but I'm positive I gave him some.
This is gonna fuck our case.
So yeah, I think it would be great if IA could at least look into it, any sort of past history between the two, sort of.
So where does that place? Because the investigation for all of that, I'm a part of that.
They have about 4 units attached to it.
Well, it's just someone else needs to be leading it. I think that's someone that isn't biased against him. Like that's all that needs to be done.
Right, but
it just seems
who?
incredibly unfair.
So I'm in this investigation, and as far as like, I don't know if I can continue being a part of the investigation and then also investigating members investigating it.
Well, that's the thing. It would be more about, would you rather investigate the people, which it's not to press criminal charges, it's just to find out if there was this prior relationship and you can prove that there
Right,
is
but I mean, how much of me is going to be removed because I'm in interrogations,
I think for your sake, the problem is that the acknowledgement of your involvement already in the start of the investigation, I think would
focus on the investigation. Focus on that case against Bloom, because we need someone to actually do that isn't against him fully to investigate him. It's not about losing that investigation. It's all about making sure that someone is leading it. That
well, this isn't necessarily about Bloom. It's everything surrounding Ezra Funkhauser.
I understand that, right? So is Bundy on the case?
He is one of the investigators for that. Yeah.
I mean, and is he doing any work on
Oh, yeah.
Bloom's? Okay, that's.
Oh wait,
that's
wait. Ask that. What was the full question?
Is he doing any investigative points on Bloom? I guess.
Let me see how they're breaking down who's questioning who. This case is just so big. Well, yeah, I mean, he's a part of our data collection for like subpoenas and stuff. And putting together our timeline.
If you get evidence of this stuff, who are you going to go to get him off the case?
I don't know who I'd go to. Probably talk to him.
When he says no, what then?
Do you think this would constitute a Senate appeal?
If anything, the thing is that if anything compromises this case, I don't think anybody's going to say no because they don't want to compromise the case.
But who's who's going to tell him to get off? He's the assistant chief of police.
Yeah, but rank doesn't matter. The integrity of the case is much bigger than whatever your rank is.
Because even when if this case goes to court as well, because obviously Bloom has a relationship with Bundy, if Bloom so much as utters that to his lawyer, you know, that Bundy was one of the investigators working on the case, if that is brought up in the courtroom,
yeah,
then a lot of it is going to get thrown out just because of that. So
yeah, I know.
Yeah, I would talk to whoever else is leading the case. And
I need to talk to Toretti, but he's going to be gone for like what, the next week?
Toretti is?
Yeah.
Where's he going? I didn't know that. God, this guy takes more vacations than anyone else I know.
He's just really bougie.
What about Mickey?
Who?
No, I think Toretti's got fucking Mickey beat.
Damn. Life of a sheriff.
Hey, can I ask a question?
Go for it.
What's stopping... Now, this is going to be awkward because, Copper, you're focusing on that investigation too, and I'm asking this kind of from two sides.
Okay.
What would just stop Bloom from going to court and having whoever was representing him bring up the evidence that Bundy is conflicted, and at that point have the case thrown out off the docket?
Yeah, I mean, they should just do it on the docket. That's the case.
No, there's nothing.
What do you mean?
There's nothing to stop Bloom from doing something like that.
Okay.
I mean, aside from... Okay, the only
suggesting-
thing that I could see stopping it is like a statute of limitations for that kind of stuff.
I think past experience, I think, should still be allowed. I don't know if it would
that's what you
necessarily be...
think, but that's not everybody lives in that realm, you know.
On the docket, no. I'm saying more or less in terms of the integrity of conversating within the PD. I think statute of limitations still applies, but I think any past experiences like that would be interesting to propose and bring up, I guess, in the context of the investigation. As for what's on the docket, I think Bloom should definitely consider that if that's a reasonable concern. But from an IA stance,
That would just honestly, like, if Bloom went that route, that would just kind of make him just sound more guilty. Yeah. Sure. Okay.
I mean, I'm thinking, would it make him sound more guilty?
Yeah.
There's a possibility, but at the same time, the confliction starts with, I think, Pond, right? Because he's dating Pond? So would it actually look as guilty as him, like, pointing fingers at Bloom, or is it more or less the fact that he's
because
pointing at
Pond is Bundy's daughter, Bundy can never work a case that has anything to do with any of his children ever?
People are following me.
Man, this is a hard one. So, no, you have a point there.
Station wagon, Audi. What the fuck is this?
I'm trying to think what, from an IA stance, I could do. And I mean, it kind of hits a wall at every turn.
Yeah.
960 has it for you.
World comes back to Luca Davis.
Is there anything that Bloom can actually do to propose this, or is this kind of one of those things
propose Bundy being taken off the investigation or the prosecution?
I don't even know necessarily Bloom coming forward with that, because does Bloom know who's like investigating him right now or no? Like,
I don't know.
Has Bundy questioned him at all?
I don't talk to Bloom.
Okay.
That's other people.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like, I couldn't even tell you what he fucking looked like. I'd probably who him if I saw him.
He looks like me, except I think with an eye patch now. Because everybody used to call me Bloom.
You guys have food?
I don't think so.
I do.
Yes, I do. Oh, Flop's got you good.
I come prepared. There you go.
Okay, well, I don't. Some Russian gave me coffee in an alleyway.
Oh, nice.
Like I said, class are authorized. When we get more units here, we'll get.
Gunner, I could see what I could do from an IA stance. I can't guarantee anything. However, I will bring it up with other people who are not conflicted within this and kind of bring up what's going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna talk to some of the other people.
Yeah,
I'm gonna talk
think
with Demi.
I think it's just at this point. I mean, God. I don't know if there's only God only knows if there's anything we could do, but I figured it's worth looking into.
I think that there's something to look into. I think that there's something that could be done. If you were to ask me what could be done, I would throw my hands in the air and give out a big question mark, because realistically, I don't know. This seems like one of those throw shit at a wall until something sticks.
What do you? How does it seem like that? It's literally Bloom tried to murder. I mean, Bundy tried to murder Bloom.
Yes. On the surface, yes. But what can you do to try and deter that? I don't know.
Well, I don't even. What do you mean deter it?
You are essentially trying to find someone to fight for Bloom's side, and the issue is that how that's going to actually come about is going to be incredibly difficult.
Well, what do you mean? Bundy tried to murder Bloom.
Yes.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Let me just say this again. Bundy tried to murder Bloom.
Mm-hmm.
How is that throwing? How? I don't understand your perspective on things.
My perspective here, Gunner, is that we can't actually do anything other than gather that information and then bring it up in court.
Bring it up in court. I'm not. It doesn't even. At this point, it's more of a command thing than a court thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it needs to be investigated by internal affairs.
I know, and that's why I'm bringing it to Flop. But now he's saying we're throwing shit at a wall. Let me repeat. Bundy tried to murder Bloom. This is not
what
even
evidence.
There's people have evidence collected on this.
Okay. Who?
Well,
I need a start. I can't just go walk around PD and pull people aside and say, "Hey, do you know about Bundy
Why
trying
not?
to murder Bloom?"
Isn't that your job?
No, there
I mean,
needs to be a guarantee warning.
When we go on the streets, what is that? When we go out on the streets and do our job, I mean, we kind of just show up and we start asking questions, right?
Well, sorta, yeah, but do you
watch.
want me to go around?
Okay, here we go. Hold on here. I'll
go
start. Okay, let's see who's on duty right now, and we could ask them if they know anything about Bloom.
What I'm asking is, do you know anybody that was initially involved? Do you know any names besides Bundy and besides Bloom? You said Walker was involved?
TJ Walker?
Okay. I can start with Walker and go from there.
Oh.
I mean, like Walker, you could ask other cops. I don't see anyone on duty, so it'll definitely be early shift 1, shift 3 kind of thing. It looks like our numbers have dropped off substantially. Oh, here we go. I mean, how about, even Klaus?
Okay, so have any of you guys talked to Bundy?
Me?
Any of you guys?
I just heard about this today.
I told Bundy I was going to put a hit out on him. I never did, though.
I would just move past that.
You know, you can always say it was tongue-in-cheek. It was a tongue-in-cheek comment because you know of his history of putting hits out on other officers.
I
that you know, that's gunner.
Okay. Has anyone said anything to Bundy about looking into this and worrying about how this is going to affect the other cases? Anything?
I think this has just come to light today.
Yeah, it's just, I don't even know if anything could be
Okay.
done with it, but that's why I'm bringing it all up.
Okay, because I need to talk to Bundy because we are moving forward with this, and he's a big part of the investigation. So I have to talk to him and tell him that this is something that the defense could use, and that I guess maybe he can. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure out something for the case.
Like, is Bloom aware? Is Bloom aware that Bundy is working on the case at all?
I don't know.
I'm sure it is.
Okay.
I'm sure he is.
Here's what I'm willing to do. This is probably the best thing I can do. Because the only thing that I can do besides gather that information is to also go speak to Bundy myself, Copper. If you would like to
I'm already gonna
Bundy,
go talk with him.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go.
I'm gonna wait before I do anything, and you just let me know kind of the outcome of that, depending on kind of the conversation. Because I don't want to play cat and mouse here. I don't want to go, play a race and see who can catch Bundy first, who can get to the end first. Let me know what happens from your side. If nothing happens from your side, then I'm willing to, from my side, gonna try and see what I can gather. But it won't be in the capacity of IA. I don't think that the capacity of IA is gonna be able to follow through with this.
Wait, why isn't? What do you mean? Why wouldn't?
It's out of the statute of limitations. I'm willing to keep it internal.
I'm giving. Okay, yes, perfect. I'm giving you an order. I don't care that it's outside of the statute of limitations.
But the thing is that IA does not follow order of command.
But if the statute of limitation is that not only for if you're going to press a charge, you are not pressing charges against him. You're just trying to work out what the relationship is.
You look like such a doofus, dude.
People,
okay,
we have
never
serious,
mind.
Very
God
serious RP.
I'll get somebody. I'm getting somebody else. I'm getting somebody else.
And then you send me dumb shit like
just
this.
to investigate it. It's fine. Flop. I will get somebody
if you're
else.
asking me to
go out on
investigate it,
duty.
that's different.
How's
That's
it
not
blowing
IA.
up?
Go out on duty.
And then this.
It's fine. I'm getting someone else.
Okay, Gunner. I'm gonna let you know. This is gonna be a
It's
fucking
fine.
shithole for anybody.
It's fine. You're off of it. I don't want you on it anymore, Flop. I'm getting someone else.
Okay. Good luck.
Again, because as well, this is something that could be brought up in defense.
Hey, I'm gonna grab a car. Are you at the bus stop? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm at the bus stop.
Okay, I will be there in just a moment.
Okay. Can we swing by like Trooper PD or something? I'm still in my PJs.
Yeah, we'll do that.
All
right. I'm gonna go talk with Bundy.
Yeah, all I heard from Flop was I can't do that the entire time.
One thing I do feel like I need to stress as well is if the defense were to bring up that Bundy had involvement on this case, defense can use that against them. But if you specifically say we had to get IA involved and we already had IA speak with him and that is why he is not, you know?
Yep, that's what I'm trying to do. As a member of IA and also being on this case, I need to talk to him. These things need to be in motion because it's going to come into question. We have to do some kind of like backpedaling repair right now. Okay, I'm going to talk with Bundy. I will tell you guys the outcome of that. I will talk with Flop. I think he's a bit confused because the internal affairs answers to the Senate, but as far as like punishments and strikes and any of that, follow chain of command. But like we are bound by the statute of limitations unless people somehow explicitly be like, no, I waive the statute. You know what I mean? So
if there's no punishment coming from it, because that's the thing, it's not about punishment, it's about maintaining the integrity of the case.
Right.
So it is more of an investigative role, but it's under IA, and nothing will come of it in terms of getting your win, getting your strike points, whatever.
Well, it's better that we're, or at least in somewhere in the chain of command, someone is aware of it in the event that it comes up, so there can be damage control.
Exactly.
So we don't look like we're like surprised by this, or it wasn't managed, or at least touched by someone in the position to make decisions like that. Okay, I'm gonna go talk with Bunny. I will. Do you guys want to? I can talk to you about it afterwards.
2 + 2 equals me being
I
a
mean, to
pussy.
be fair, I don't really. I've got a cadet.
Okay.
This is just more of a. I think this is not really in our hands. It's more of a concern that was brought up about this investigation as a whole, as outsiders looking in. So it's good that you know you're working on the case, you're fully involved in the case, and you've also had extensive experience with IA, and you are IA. So as long as you've got a firm grasp of it,
okay,
you got this.
Hey, Gunner.
Uh-huh.
Was this what you wanted to talk to me about?
Yeah, I mean, listen, nothing ever. Okay, so everything's going to stay in this room, but I'm 99% sure that Bloom is getting fired. And there was nothing ever done with this whole thing on Bundy. And not saying I think Bundy should get fired, or even if the consequences, even if there is.
We need to explore what the actual setting was for what happened with Bundy, because yeah, maybe he got punishment, maybe he got talking to, maybe
You got strike points from Richard Dark after the incident in the hospital, which he admitted to.
That was just a punching. Nothing ever came to light about the whole thing with Bloom and the shooting, and ultimately, it's like, look, everything is kind of like everything was swept under the rug, and I'm kind of and now everything is coming to light with Bloom's thing, and it's like even if there are no repercussions or consequences, and we are outside of the statute of limitations, that is fine. I just want the truth to be out there on the whole Bundy thing. And obviously, I think my motives are a little bit selfish, and if you don't want to do it, that's completely fine. But
yeah,
I'm just looking for somebody to fight in Bloom's corner, and I literally don't think anyone is in his corner except for me.
I can't. I cannot give you advice on that because I'm involved in the case.
I think
because I'm going to tell you
it's not about the case.
To fuck off, because well, it is about the case, because this coming to light could compromise a lot of the information that we have if they don't buy the fact that my actions now are meaningful. But like I am definitely not going to advise you to do anything because I don't want to compromise my case.
Don't compromise your case. You don't need to compromise your case.
Well, if I know you're gonna do something that would actively work against my case, I would not. I'm not gonna help you.
Yeah, no, of course. Well, that's the thing. That's why it was sort of brought up. He is still like not Gunner. Sorry. Bloom is still going to, you know, face the repercussions.
Did you know
if
you
need
get
to
a
be,
free
like
sub
if
every
everything
month
comes up.
with Twitch
But it's more
Prime?
about keeping the
Co-op.
integrity of your case and making sure that Bloom gets a fair trial. And if you've got someone actively against him,
that also needs to happen. So that's a big priority. I need to have this conversation.
Sorry.
And then we'll sort it. Jenny, do you have to
Jenny,
talk with
what's going on?
Gunner?
What? Thank you, I appreciate you coming and talking to me, Copper. Thank you.
Yeah, I'll talk to you when I'm done.
Liar.
Who is?
Him.
Right, Gunner.
Okay.
You be safe.
Okay, I'll see you.
You want to? Do you want to come with me, or do you want to hang out with Gunner, the big fat liar?
Wait, I need to talk to you, Jenny.
Uh-oh.
Well, I guess I'm staying with
The big
Gunner.
fat liar wants to talk to you.
Sip your Capri Sun. You shut the fuck up. Mom's driving.
Logan, let's go.
2 + 2 equals
10-2.
me being a pussy.
Happy Monday, hey rock.
Oh my God, Bundy.
Hi, Dupog.
Somebody took care of
Bum
my
bum
car and they went
bum bum
all of it.
bum 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 bum.
Dispatch 334 operating under call sign 570.
Without 334, I'm on you operating under 570 at 2235.
Dispatch 570, 1041.
Is that Fury?
1041 at 2237.
Dispatch, are there any actors?
That was the part of a song.
Do send you that
This fuckhead dude.
They did say they need to send some channel 1 earlier.
Hello, good morning.
Hey. Nice jammies, dude.
Thank you, they're very comfy.
Look at this crackhead. Okay. So something was explained to me just like a few minutes ago, and that's why it's taken a bit for me to leave. Because everybody in the room wants to express their concerns about how this will play out. And I'm under the impression, based on my questions of them, nobody has spoke to you about this.
That seems pretty common.
Yeah, so I was like, okay, but has anybody said anything to Bundy? Has anybody heard from Bundy? Heard what happened? Anyway, we'll get you changed and then we'll chat. Nothing bad ever happens at the trooper headquarters.
No, I definitely haven't been shot here.
Yeah, same. I met some of the Russians today.
Oh yeah, they're kind of nice people actually. They left a lot of vodka at my house.
Yeah, well they planted a fucking flag in my couch. Pricks.
They put a flag on my. They were trying to claim that my backyard was an embassy the other day.
Yeah, I'm afraid that that's what they're trying to do. So I snapped their little flag and I lit it on fire.
Blockers are...
I don't know. I don't know. I'm not gonna really like go out on my way because the other thing is like.
Everything's.
Hey, can I call you back? I have to have a conversation.
Yes, sorry.
All right.
Like minor crash. Yeah, just call me back.
Okay, so Gunner and Flop with Forcer. Gunner specifically wanted to tell me about something happened to you in your past where you attempted to murder Bloom. You shot him. Yeah, Dark.
What? No.
Dark gave you strike points for it.
No, I punched Bloom.
Yeah, so and then there
3
was
times.
there was another thing with you punching him. And
Dark never. I feel like if Dark only gave me strike points for shooting another officer, I would question his ability to do his job.
right, well, I don't know what surrounds it because I don't know anything about this. Let me see if there was even anything written up in IA. But this is coming up and it's being brought up because one, this is something that the defense could use to dismiss you and your.
Well, it would be if there was if it didn't happen more than 4 months ago now.
Right, so that's what I explained. I explained to them that with IA and things like that, there's statutes of limitations. Bloom giving pills and metamorphing to Pond. Okay, here it is. 4 months ago.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
Bundy admitted to Dark that he punched Bloom twice, then threatened him because he has been giving pills to his daughter Pond. Okay. Let me see what else.
So this was more than 4 months ago. Luckily, I have receipts for almost everything that happens in my life. So I do actually have a report that I wrote up on this that I will send over to you. God, so I was.
Did you stab a cop with metamorphine?
What? No. I got stabbed with metamorphine. When the fuck? Was I accused of stabbing a cop with metamorphine?
Oh, no, I'm trying to understand your twat. This is like 4 months ago.
Oh, is
the
that
100K
like,
bail needle for
yeah.
stabbing a cop with metamorphine, limit time offer from the Department of Justice.
Oh, yeah, that Gable gave me like a $500 fine for that or something. Yeah, no, that was about Jocko Romano.
$750.
Yeah. Funny enough that we're talking about Bloom, because Bloom was actually Jocko's last victim before that court case. Jocko Romano was running around. He stabbed Walker twice with metamorphine needles, me once, and then he stabbed Bloom in the parking lot with one. And basically, since he committed at a minimum assault with a deadly weapon, at an outside maximum attempted murder of an LEO, 4 times in the course of 14 hours, because he got Winston, then he got me about 2 or 3 hours later, then he got Winston again, and then he got Bloom the beginning, like the end of shift 1 the next day, something like that. We ended up pressing like Coop's Law serial assault sort of thing on him. No, it was actually terrorism. It was terrorism because he admitted that his motive was it was politically motivated. He was, quote, going after corrupt cops and trying to clean the system or something, some Punisher shit.
Fuck?
Yeah, so we pressed terrorism on him, and then literally like 7 hours after we put him in jail, because I got the docket posting up immediately, the DOJ cut him $100,000 bail. He paid $10K and walked out. So I got pissed, went down to the Bassem Shaheen Memorial Pier, had a couple of beers, and twatted a bunch of nasty shit at the DOJ.
It sounds on par with most bad stuff that happens with the DOJ.
Yeah.
Okay.
On the bright side, Fitzpatrick, I think, is also the same judge who denied his bail the next time, and then he got sentenced to life in prison by Grayson, I think. So, DOJ, they caught the rebound. That was nice.
Hold on. Because I was asking them, like, when did this shit happen? Like, with Bloom and you doing stuff to Bloom. Because I needed to know the time frame.
Around the time of that punching incident, I think it was like 4 or 5 months ago.
There's a separate incident that they kept talking about where you attempted to murder him.
No, see, that's the thing. I never attempted to murder Bloom, but I was under investigation by Metzger and Mueller. I think are the two
when
officers.
And for what?
Okay, so the TLDR, and again, this was 4 fucking months ago, so I don't fully remember all of the minute details, but I do have a report that I'll send over to you that I wrote at the time. Basically, the day before, one or 2 days before,
investigating myself. I'm actually fucking amazing.
A member of the BBMC passed away. He was killed by the Dungeon Master. As a matter of fact, I might be able to look up that report. That report will give me a little bit more of a timeline.
Let me see if I can pull Dungeon Master stuff.
Oh yeah, and then the Dungeon Master attacked me later, which was 3 months ago.
Stevie McQueen?
No, it was not Stevie. Jordan Lee, homicide.
Homicide,
report
see
number 48664.
Got it.
So yeah, 20th of June at 9:03 Eastern is when I time-stamped this one. Basically, we received a 911 saying that, Jordan Lee had been brought into, or no, I don't even think it was a 911. I think I got called by a member of BBMC saying Jordan had died. And Jordan and I were kind of tight. He gave me a Christmas present. It was a plushie of myself wearing like a little BBMC jacket, but it had an LSPD patch on it instead. And it said Road Copton. Because
Road Copton? What's that?
I think it's like Road Captain, but with a cop in it. Jordan once accidentally shot my canine unit because Ted was riding in the middle seat, and he called me every day for a week to make sure Ted was okay because he felt fucking terrible because he actually, I don't know, has morals or had morals. So yeah, on that day, Jordan passed away. helping investigate it. I showed up at the hospital and tried to corral some of the BBMC, got them to repark their vehicles so that they weren't clogging the entire emergency lane. Got them to take the Class 2s out of the hospital before things got heated.
Me being a pussy.
And then I ultimately talked to 2 or 3 of them and ended up locating the place where they found Jordan, because apparently the Dungeon Master had sent them on some kind of quest to find Jordan. So I was doing my best to piece together the physical evidence on this. I ended up finding out that Stevie, who was later kidnapped by the Dungeon Master, had paid a bounty to the Dungeon Master, like a ransom. And that was a whole different thing. I subpoenaed her bank records, got the routing number that she sent the money to. And then when I subpoenaed the name of that routing number, it came back to, can you guess? The Dungeon Master.
Okay.
So, yeah. So I was supposed to be working that homicide that day. I was going to primary the Dungeon Master case because nobody else was. But actually, it was the tweet thing. I took Dark to small claims court. I forget who our judge was for that. But I was basically suing him for infringing my First Amendment rights of political speech. I was trying to say that by fining me for tweeting that, he was not allowing me to express my opinion about a political body, the DOJ. Halfway through the trial, Bloom starts puking in the corner like a fuckwad. Starts claiming that it's because of a head injury that he had previously or something. When I get on the stand, I see him popping pills in the corner. We sent him with EMS in order to get like blood testing done and have his stomach pumped if necessary. And then I got a text from the EMS halfway through saying that he had like escaped from the ambulance. I think Gunnar was actually, if I'm not mistaken, I think Gunnar was actually involved in helping get him out of EMS custody. Pond ends up leaving the court case and going to tend to Bloom, and when they come back, both of them are stoned off of their asses. I end up calling a close to the civil case because as much fun as it was, now I've got 2 intoxicated officers who are wearing vests and duty belts standing in a courtroom. So I drop the civil case against Dark, and I tell him, I ask him to handle that end of things.
Okay.
Some other shit happened. Lennon ended up in the ICU for a little while that night, like an hour.
And anything that in the past, and I know there's, beyond the statute of limitations, regardless of that statute, things that have gone on between you and Bloom that could potentially be brought up.
Well, that's the part that I'm getting to. So I'm at the hospital. Pond comes in. She's overdosing. She's got track marks all over her arm. Me and Lennon were getting ready to leave, and I saw Bloom there. I asked Bloom what he's doing at the hospital. Good morning, Fury.
Hey, Fury.
And he says, I'm just standing here. I start turning around, getting ready to leave, and then he says, and I'm feeding drugs to your daughter. Because at the time, Lily was still my daughter. She's not anymore because she estranged herself from the family / got estranged. I don't know that part's complicated. Okay. So I turn around to him and I ask him what he said, and he doubles down on it. So I socked him across the face a couple of times. I saw red. And I told him that if he ever comes near me again, that I'll put my gun in his mouth and I'll pull the trigger. I haven't done that, and he's been near me several times, but I was pretty upset when I said that. Okay. I hop into the car with Lennon. I decide that I'm going to take myself off duty because obviously I've just done something that is not befitting of a captain of the PD to be doing to people that he should be leading or whatever.
Right.
I call Richard. I tell him what happened. I go down to the Davis. I went down to Davis. And then I called TJ. And I informed him that I wasn't going to be able to work on the Jordan homicide that day because I had some personal stuff going on. He understood. We got off the phone. then I called Nancy because I guess this is Nancy Drew. I don't remember why. Nancy had like texted me to see if I was like okay that day or something. Or maybe I texted her one way or the other. She's also, she's close with the folks down at BBMC. She's been dating Colin for a long time. And Nancy's a close friend of mine, so I just fully fucking ranted to her about how pissed off I was. Then I left, then Dark called me back. He told me he was giving me like 5 or 10, 15, something like that strike points. I told him that was light and that I was sending myself off duty for it. He didn't argue that point whatsoever. And then, yeah, then I went home. Later that day, Bloom ends up getting shot by, hold on, wait for the gasp and the surprise Pikachu, TJ Walker.
Oh my
which is,
god.
Yeah, who could have thought? Which is actually something that,
wow.
Yeah, how could TJ Walker do this?
How could he? Where does he get the guns?
I don't know, probably a warehouse or something.
Okay.
I had no knowledge of that until like the day or two after the fact. But TJ did call me from an anonymous phone. I'm assuming a payphone or something. It wasn't like a burner. It didn't have a number. Wasn't using a voice changer. Wasn't doing any sly bullshit like that. And he just straight up admitted to me that he did it. And then like over the course of the week after that, like I was very poorly informed of what was going on. Like people would tell me like 3 or 4 days after incidents, but apparently TJ was also suspected of having shot Pond up with metamorphine and like planting a car bomb at the hospital and doing all sorts of other crazy shit. Yeah. Bass ended up coming to me like day 3 or day 4 of the investigation, and he was like, hey, by the way, just so you know, you're being investigated for shooting Bloom. And I was like, LOL, I was asleep.
Ow.
Yeah, it's not the best excuse in the world, but I was.
Wait, so who did shoot him?
TJ.
Yeah, but then why would you be investigated for that?
Because I had slapped Bloom up across the face a couple of times earlier that day.
Did they think that TJ Walker was the hitman?
Maybe? I don't know. Or they just thought that I did it because I was fucking pissed at him. And I did say in front of 10 people that if I saw him again, I'd shoot him. So.
Well, that kind of gets you in trouble.
Yeah, I mean, that is a motive.
It is.
The investigation continued for, I don't know, like 9, 10, 11 more days, something like that. Literally nobody ever talked to me. I didn't want to get Bass in deep shit for telling me the investigation was happening. So I just kind of kept to myself and twiddled my thumbs. Nobody talked to me throughout the entire time period. And I'm like waiting. I'm waiting to get taken into an interrogation room so I can say, oh my God, it's TJ Walker. He called me from a payphone and said he did it.
Dude.
But
that's how I feel. Anything that happens with Dean, I'm like, okay. But the truth is I don't really know what the fuck goes on. But the assumption is like, oh, I must be helping. It's like,
yeah.
Hell yeah. You're right.
So finally, I end up just cornering Mueller. I was like, hey, Mueller, come to the captain's office. Do I need to revoke your investigation sign-off? Because you still haven't chatted with me about any of this shit, and I know exactly who your suspect is. I can give him to you. I got a report. Here you go. And then Metzger walks in, and Metzger's all like, what's going on here? And I'm like, hey, I just gave Mueller a report about everything that I know about this situation. And Metzger goes, aight, I'm out, and just leaves. And then
okay,
yeah,
that's gonna be hard to get hold of because that's Metzger. He like lives in a void.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was kind of the end of it.
I'm gonna have Gunnar come here. I just want to tell you. So this was brought to me because first of an IA thing because it just came to light with Gunnar. Flop was in the room as IA. Forcer was in the room. I think she's riding with Gunnar. Because Gunnar Gunner's under the impression that this needs to be known in the event of a blowback, and also he believes that no one is in Bloom's corner. And if this is going on between you and Bloom, and they could easily, like, either the defense or even just like the chain of command and people looking at our roster could put that you're doing this investigation to ruin Bloom's life because of past things.
That's definitely not what happened. This started as an investigation into Kia.
Right. So.
And as soon as Bloom's name came up, I got Cooper involved in it because honestly, I don't want anything to do with that aspect of it.
Right. So I'm just telling you what came up, and I'm gonna have Gunner come here. I just want to make sure that we're okay, because if any of our stuff touches Bloom, the defense will start bringing you up. And
I'll just look at him and say, "Prove it, pussy."
yeah, I get. Well, the thing that happens, and the DOJ lawyers and judges have all done this. Hold on, Snow. Hello.
Have you seen it?
Oh, get Snow down here too. We can all chat about it.
What part? The block? The embassy?
Have you seen the Russian embassy?
Yeah, they planted a flag in my alleyway, and you sound like a robot.
1 second.
Okay.
Fuck, I can't remember how to fix it. I'll call you back.
Okay, bye. But he said, well, nobody's in Bloom's corner, so... And he asked me...
Should anybody be in the guy who sent text messages revealing the location and identity of officers
I didn't want to talk about all of that.
Corner?
I didn't want to talk about all of that. It was just not the time and place. I was like, okay, well, this is a lot to unpack.
I mean, that part's on the docket, so...
I don't know where he is. Let me see. What's his call sign? 3... It's 390? 390 come.
I just dropped you over that report that I was putting together.
Okay.
So you've got the full context of all of that.
Okay.
I've also given the same report to Pond, Bass. Trying to think, who else have I given this to? Those might be. Oh, Mueller. Mueller was the first one I gave it to. I think that might be it. I think it might be the 4 of you. But frankly, I don't give a shit. Everybody can have it, and that's what it does.
Okay. I just I'm trying to do everything to address whatever is going on, because I don't want this court case to get fucked up. We might have to go to the PED and find Gunner. I need him to talk to you.
All right, yeah, let's do it. Apparently he, just so you know, Gunner did say in the emergency bay of Pillbox the other day that he was going to put a hit out on me.
Yeah, he told me about that.
And apparently he's also been telling everybody that I, tried to kill him the other day or something, so...
yeah.
I don't know that Gunner's the most
I told Gunner, I'm like, well, that was like the last thing we were talking about when I was leaving the office. Oh, there he is.
I hear Gunner from here.
Copper?
Hey.
Oh, there you are. What's going on?
Where the fuck is he?
2 plus 2 equals.
All right, well,
hey, Gunner, do I need to be on the lookout for whoever you put a hit out on me
I
with?
never put a hit out on you.
You said you were going to, like in public and
Thank you,
whatnot.
Anonymous
I know.
Gifter.
I just said that because I was...
Winterborn, thank you for the 10
of the
years.
hit you put out on Bloom.
Montana, thank you for the 5 gifted subs. Thank you very, very, very much.
Sure about that. Never?
No.
2 plus 2 equals.
Why would TJ Walker tell me he
pussy.
did?
Happy Monday.
Because he's a criminal and a scumbag who worked with Michael Simone.
Worked with Michael Simone. I mean, half the police force worked with Michael Simone as well.
Yeah, well, he was also super pissy because I put him in a super tight position where I told TJ Walker and only TJ Walker that I was going to kill Michael Simone with a sniper rifle.
And haphazardly, dude. Thank you for the 11 years.
Then TJ Walker,
Almost
I'm
an
assuming,
actual
leaked
dude.
that information to
Thank
Michael
you.
Simone because about a week later, Michael Simone gave me an AWM sniper rifle and asked to play a game with me. So basically, I confirmed the closeness of their relationship by, I don't know, manipulating the fuck out of him.
Okay, what about why do you have such big bias against Bloom? Is it because he was giving your daughter drugs?
I don't have a bias against Bloom.
Really? So you're just like your daughter, your innocent, beautiful daughter, just overdosing on drugs. Just it doesn't bug you at all.
Okay, so two things. One, yeah, I was pretty pissed off about that, like, I don't know, 4 or 5 months ago when it happened. Two, Lily's not even my goddamn daughter anymore. She, like, estranged herself or divorced the family. Is it a divorce when they stop being like a child?
I don't know. I don't know.
That is, what is that called? When you file emancipation?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
there
yeah.
you go. She
Emancipation.
herself.
Okay. Oh, yeah. What are you doing on duty so early today?
I got
you have another cop you have to get a hit out on, Bundy?
No, I asked him. I told you. I told you I was gonna.
You see my campaign videos, by the way?
I heard about him. You said you're telling people I tried to kill you or something.
Oh, you haven't seen them? They're great. You're running for chief, right?
Yeah.
Let me see if I could. You haven't seen them yet?
Oh.
Okay. Yesterday's one was good.
I haven't filled out all of the candidates yet on the sheet. Fuck.
I see. You see that?
Okay. Omar Striker. Den Shiesty.
This is your... You also have one eye, Gunner. What the fuck?
Hey.
That's not even the color we use in the emails.
You still sound like popcorn, but I can understand you.
How do I fix it? Who I have tea with is not important.
I don't know. I've never come across this.
No,
it sounds like a cable doesn't have complete contact.
Everything's fine. It's just in this stupid fucking city.
Oh really?
Yeah.
You already did the mumble stuff? Did you reselect your voice?
Release the emails. What happened to Cleo's laptop? Huh? What happened to Cleo's laptop?
Standard shit.
Place that's in the New York
Fuck, dude.
Yeah, it's not my voice. It's the
city being weird.
fucking stupid city. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right. I'll try and fix it.
And just start
Okay. Sorry, dude.
the twatter about the laptop emails.
Dude, that sucks.
What emails are you talking about, Gunner?
I know about it all. I know it was on that laptop.
What? Oh.
I watched Flex News.
Gunner, you're officially added to the ballot list now. Before you were, just so you know.
I already was?
You weren't.
Oh. Oh, good.
Is really the dog is running?
Who's running?
Oh, yeah,
Soze wanted me to get names of everybody. That want to run.
Riddle me this, okay, Bundy? Why did I find uranium below the dam in Mirror Park? Is it you who's turning the frogs gay in Mirror Park?
No, it's you. You put it there.
Likely story, deflection.
You also gave that one HOA guy some cocainium and turned him into a blue Smurf man.
My son?
You turned your son into a blue Smurf man?
Well, it's not my fault he has no self-control.
You've been giving everybody chocolate you got from Michael Simone, you asshole.
I know, and
You've been giving them.
I ran out of fucking chocolate, piss
Give them
cups.
goddamn terrorist
Okay.
chocolate.
I did get this though, really sweet. I found this in Michael Simone's old shipping warehouse.
Okay.
Pretty cool, huh?
So-
you need any construction done here? You need anything hung up?
Lots of stuff. Lots of construction.
I'm gonna reinforce the clock.
I wouldn't. Okay.
Clock's not going anywhere now.
Going nowhere. Okay. So what was the situation where Bundy tried to murder Bloom?
Yeah, what was the situation where why is Bloom convinced that you hired a hitman to murder him?
I don't know.
You don't know? It wasn't about the whole pond thing where you did say you were very upset 4 months ago?
I just told this story to Copper. I'll tell it to you too. Have you talked to Pond or anybody about this?
No, Pond's trying to charge me with, what is it? Fucking not using a medical license, whatever that charge is, for shooting clear up with heroin last night.
Okay, this is the person we're listening to.
I didn't do it though. It wasn't
Look,
even, I didn't even,
Bundy,
where am I
was
I
brought
don't even
up-
know where to get heroin.
Hold on. Hey.
Hello?
It's fixed.
Is it better?
You're
Okay.
a cop.
Yo.
You could get
Christ.
heroin from an evidence
Hey.
locker.
Hi, how are you?
Okay. On
Good.
Friday, very bad series of events with
Why?
Russians. They shot a RPG at me and Winston.
Is it the same Russians that live across the street now?
I don't know. I don't know if
Took
they're the
your
same.
house?
They did
But they
not
didn't
take my
take it.
house.
They
So,
could've-
so we were
I don't know. I'm not really on duty.
we were following some of them too, because we were getting tips, and they bombed Bob Smith, and they sniped a cop. We got the guy that sniped Mueller, and then there were further threats, and then we did a traffic stop on one of the Russians, and some other dude got a vantage point on us and shot a rocket launcher at us. So
Jesus Christ.
So, and then while we were doing that, we were tailing a guy, and he was just going around kind of being like a tourist, like taking selfies places and doing shit. But then we were given camera. They twatted out camera footage that was outside Winston's house, my couch in the alleyway, I think Bundy's, and then a fourth person, I forgot who it was, their house, and someone had like decorated my alleyway with a Russian flag on Friday.
I mean, it's slightly worse now.
Well, we followed a Russian to the graveyard, and when we got to the graveyard, the guy went over to a gravestone, saluted it for quite a while, drank some vodka, and hung out, and then he left. And we went there, and it was Michael Simone's.
Oh, fuck.
It's massive too. The headstone.
Wait, here's a grave over there?
Yeah.
Do you want to... Is it illegal to deface a grave in this city?
No, I wouldn't do it. Don't get caught doing it either.
And that's the key. Don't get caught, right?
We'll just dress up like a bunch of marabunta, go down there and fuck it up, and then leave.
It's a good idea.
But-
That's a pretty good idea.
So like all this Russian stuff is kind of popped off, and then I got off the bus stop across the Trooper PD, got my equipment, and then Gunnar said he had to talk to me, so I did some bougie shit. I flew the helicopter from the Trooper PD to MRPD. But as I did, there is a fucking massive radio.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
Radar.
There's also 4 SAM sites all
Right,
over. You
there
seen
are,
these?
and there's turrets too. There's like machine gun
Yeah.
turrets set up.
I was getting locked on when I was taking off the other day. It's kind of concerning.
Really? Because I flew around that shit like
Yeah, I wouldn't fly anywhere over. Don't go over it at all.
I didn't hear any of that when I flew over it.
Well, I think they only have them on when they're there. Kind of like a rust base.
I don't know. That was
Yeah,
a
like
weird
I flew over it like like I was like 2 feet away from everything because I wanted to look at it all.
Yeah. We almost started war yesterday, and we got Senator DW down, and so we got confirmation that they authorized the embassy to be put there, but I don't think Senator DW thought of
no, there's no
what specific area, so now they've got the whole plot.
Fuck,
And he's
dude.
like, shit, we probably should have specified that.
Aw.
And then
Why are they putting flags in my alleyway?
I don't know. There's flags all over the place. There's also like, have a look next time you go in the captain's office. Have a look at the
Oh, there's vodka everywhere.
top one. Yeah.
Yeah, Gunner told me that they have a deal with the Russians. They gave him 200 million or something, or 2 million.
What?
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah, he was saying
For
lots
his
of
campaign?
Soviet era stuff yesterday. It was interesting.
Yeah, he has a, well, I mean, for his campaign for chief of police.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what's been happening? So people have been defecting, essentially, and Senator DW said that we would deal with people like that, and he also authorized Fred to
How do we deal with
actually create a mandatory draft for the city. So any man, women, or children aged between 11 and 32 have to serve in the war if there is one.
So it's not even doing the
That's terrible.
Yeah. Also, I flew upside down underneath the bridge yesterday.
Oh
Pretty
shit.
sick. It was and that doesn't sound that impressive, but if you see the bridge, it was, you know, the bridge that goes it's the Route 68 bridge that goes over Los Angeles Freeway. Underneath that.
The overpass?
Yeah, that overpass. I went underneath that upside down in the jet. Dan tried, but he crashed.
Oh, dude.
You think Bloom's
Yeah.
gonna get convicted for?
That's some Top Gun shit.
Yeah, I'm about to go up and fly. I want there to be, because there's been a lot of Russian aircraft, so I want to have the occasional patrol of Whiplash 1 and 2 going up and just patrolling around the island, then landing again. There's actually a helicopter on top of the fucking embassy right now.
Yeah, a black one. I saw them land
whose is
it.
that?
I think they land. I don't know. I think it's the Russians because they landed there after, just shortly after I landed the helicopter. They landed it and then they were there. I think that's their helicopter.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't know if you're busy. If you want to go up and Whiplash 1, you're more welcome to join.
Okay.
But I don't know what you're up to. I'll just be on the roof. If you want to join?
I'm dealing with a situation where Gunner is accusing Bundy of hiring a hitman to murder Bloom.
I'm sad. I'm Ezra.
Oh.
He's a part of the big investigation that we have for Ezra's death. And I'm trying to resolve this and also not compromise our court case at the same time. So.
Interesting. Okay, understood. Best of luck with that. I'll be around if you need anything, okay?
Thank you.
All right, I'll see you in a bit.
He opened a door because he thought it would be funny. First, it started out as, oh, I thought I forgot to lock it. But then it was like, well, I may have done it because I thought it would have been funny. Is there anything else going on with Thatch and Hydra as well?
So that end of the investigation, we haven't quite had a chance. There's like 7 people we need to pull into interrogation rooms on this thing. Like this thing's probably going to spread a little further.
I want to see how close they're
I'm just
going.
gonna level with you, Gunner. We've got indications that a fucking and if you've been talking to Bloom, you probably know who.
I already know everything about that, yeah.
Oh my fucking god.
Thatch and Hydra, I don't know. I think they're fucking idiots. They're the ones who arrested Sis when he shot the officer or officers in the parking lot. And then, yeah, I heard the same thing that you heard, that they were kind of letting him run around the police department, and that might be how he found out that Lizzie was there, and it's a whole goddamn mess.
Oh yeah, it is.
Because
I told you guys.
That ended up leading to Copper getting shot because all officers with red hair are the same people because they assumed she was involved in it. Because she got shot, that was 2 days later.
Yeah.
Because Lizzie ended up getting cut loose with time served, and then Copper and Walker got shot that, I don't know, send a message or something. That's on the timeline too.
Oh no, it's because we chose sides. That's what we get for defending Lizzie Byrne, I guess, or protecting her. Or so, I don't know, some dumb cranny bullshit.
Okay. Yeah. I mean, if I could ask anything, if I could even ask, right? Can you look into the Thatch and Hydra thing as well?
Yeah, I want to. I'll be honest. I really wish we had fucking IA that could actually, I don't know, do their goddamn jobs. But
They're
the last
fucking useless.
time
They do their jobs. They do
I told IA to
their
look
jobs.
into you, and you know what they told me? Statute of limitations. Statute.
It's
I
true.
can't do that.
We have
Okay.
statute of limitations. We have statute of limitations.
Well,
what are we supposed to do?
I'll use a better example, Gunner. Whenever you were like all tasing people at the hospital and whatnot, I asked them to look into that, and then they just ran off, and the head of IA got a head injury and like forgot how to even IA properly.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's good. Listen, you know what? I don't want a statute of limitations.
Okay.
Okay, Copper.
Okay,
you mark that
go-
down for IA. Gunner does not have a statute of
Okay,
limitations.
go tell that to the Senate.
But why don't we make a? Wendy, let's make a pact. No statute of limitations for either one of us.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Are you okay with that?
Let's say for like IA purposes, but for criminal, because I don't. The thing for me with IA is
we'll do IA, not criminal.
Yeah, I don't like people fucking doubling down on punishments. I've always kind of.
What do you mean?
Well, like you get charged criminally, and then you also get like IA, like I don't know, I guess in very rare circumstances fired, but you also get like sent off duty and whatnot. I just feel like it's doubling down.
Okay, so if an internal affairs turns into an investigation and you get charged criminally by internal affairs,
That never happens.
right?
Tell me one time that's ever happened.
Okay, but it
I
can
got charged
happen.
criminally. I got actually spent some time up
Yeah,
in jail because
people
of IA.
go to jail for doing dumb shit. I think
What do you
even
spend
Pred
time in
has.
jail for?
Okay, Bundy, I can't. Don't be so short-sighted because this is not you. It can
What do you mean?
happen. So what happens then?
Well, that's a fair point. Yeah, all right. I'll just wave it across the board then for IA purposes.
Okay,
If IA turns
Okay.
around and charges it criminally, that's fine.
Yeah, I'll do the same thing. It's a pact, then I'll have.
Yeah.
All right, I gotta go. I'm running for chief as well. I got a ton of campaigning to do. I gotta go.
You got any other questions? I mean, I didn't try to
I
kill
don't really
Bloom. I gave Copper the report thing that I wrote on it. Mueller and Metzger were supposed to be investigating that. And then
Metzger?
Yeah, Metzger.
And Mueller? Wow, no.
Yeah, and Mueller.
No wonder nothing ever came of it.
Well, I walked up to him and I handed them a report and said, hey, by the way, TJ Walker called me anonymously from a payphone and admitted to doing this. He's probably your guy. And then they just didn't do anything. So.
Oh, well, I've talked to Walker. And yeah, he's always, he was, I can't remember what he did. So he was very upset about something. I can't remember who he went after, but he said, I'm going to go after you until Gunner admits he's dealing drugs.
Oh, yeah, that was, I think, wasn't that part of the, God, I think your name came up in like phone calls in relation to stuff too. Yeah, TJ Walker's been all over the place. He got he got all up in a twist because Bass didn't talk to him enough, so he quit the PD. Then he did the whole trying to kill Bloom thing.
I was never dealing drugs. I gave people my Chinese pills, which I still don't know why they're illegal. I still have no idea why they're illegal. They don't have any illegal substances in them.
Well, probably because they're just completely unregulated. If you got some regulation on them, some good labels, maybe, they'd probably be able to.
Oh, actually, you know what? I'll see if I can get. That's actually a good idea.
Some of those pills I've taken have fucked me up. Seen shit.
Yeah, but I mean, alcohol.
Vomiting,
fucks you up, you know what I
shitting
mean?
my pants.
I mean, you ever drinking Top Shelf?
Yeah, see, Top Shelf. Think about all the drugs you can get that fucks you up. Salvia, kratom, kava.
Right, but you don't know where it's coming from. It's not regulated.
Delta 8. Right, none of those are regulated in the United States, and they're all legal.
You can pop 7 tabs of LSD in this state, and it's just a misdemeanor. It's like a $500 fine.
Sure.
Okay, all right. I guess I'm gonna go back out on duty. I got campaigning stuff I gotta do. I'll see you guys around.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you at the meeting, Gunner.
Okay. I think this was
All right,
like
well.
nothing. But if you guys are lifting the statute of limitations, I guess we're just gonna go full steam ahead. Fuck it, see whatever happens.
You got the report. You can give it to whoever wants to, I guess, investigate that for IA purposes or whatever. But
Right.
Yeah,
Got it.
I mean, like I said, it was already investigated into. It was literally already closed by Mueller, and I assume Metzger, who, like I said, just kind of walked out of the room and said nothing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I think the entire, Bundy tried to kill Bloom is because I called TJ Walker, and then TJ Walker decided he wanted to do some stuff. So I don't know.
Okay. All right. Well, that was it. I just didn't want this case to be compromised. I was like, fuck. What is this? It needs to be dealt with.
All right. Well, I mean, look, Splainer's on it now, so if you're worried about the case, I can just back off the case. I really don't mind, and frankly, if it's going to be dragging up all of this, like, old bullshit of... Like, I'm not going to lie, Copper. Literally, every time anything happens with me, Bloom runs to somebody and says, Bundy tried to kill me once. And the fact that this bullshit that's not true has come up, like, 6 times in the last 4 months irritates the ever-living fuck out of me. So I'll just back off the case.
I thought you guys were going for it.
I don't think you have to.
I'm going for it.
Yeah. I kind of want to, though.
I'm
not gonna lie.
Okay.
Literally, whenever whenever I was doing the petition for like a new chief of police election, Bass brought that up. I don't even know where the fuck Bass heard it, but he, like, literally, we're talking about the petition for a new chief of police, and Bass goes, "Look at the stars. Did you try to kill Bloom?" And I'm like, "What the fuck? No.
Dude.
Like, what?
Well,
How is
the
this
fact
related?"
that everything that you do is going to be under scrutiny, especially when it comes, like, if you're campaigning to be chief of police, like, they're gonna... It's also kind of very funny to me, because, like, this is literally how everybody was when Pred wanted sheriff. And they're like, what? How could he possibly be sheriff? Look at all of the things that he's done. Just as a regular officer.
Yeah,
like,
I think the problem is that this is the
like, did you guys forget about that? And how, like, unbothered you guys were? So why is this a problem now?
Yeah, well, I think the problem is that, like, this is the only thing that people, quote-unquote, think that I did. So it, like, just this one thing is always brought up. And it's just, I don't know.
Okay. All right, well, I just also wanted you to be aware of this happening, this going on. Wanted to protect the case. And then, yeah, Flop basically got to this point where he was like, there's nothing to be done. This is past the statute of limitations. There's literally nothing here. And he just, like, left the room. He, like, just got frustrated and just left. So... Alright, well, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Alright, sounds good. I'm gonna go put my PJs on and catch a bus home.
Alright, see ya.
Yeah, I'll be back in like an hour and a half or so.
Okay. Give me a second, I'll be right back. You could wait. What song was it? Okay. Let's see if
Continued eastbound. Sorry, southbound strawberry.
It's chilly. Oh, I did. Oh, I heard that when I was walking away.
That's the forum, continue southbound, cross Carson.
Start a fire.
Drive, continue southbound, approach Maze Bank Arena.
We
Slowing,
can start
right,
a
westbound,
fire.
off-road of forum. Holding right, Fury status.
Was it? It's been burning since the world's been turning.
Eastbound, going through the play park, crossing towards Innocence. Crossing Innocence, maintaining eastbound.
Yeah, I did.
Left northbound, Power Street. Vehicles got speed.
You mean they missed me? Let's be honest.
Northbound Power, taking the upper on-ramp. Vehicles slowing left, westbound, San Andreas upper.
Who's around?
Taking the off-ramp towards San Andreas lower. Westbound, U-turning. Right, eastbound, San Andreas. That's on channel 3. That's going to be regarding the vault. Okay, 22. That. Oh, they're going westbound. Westbound, San Andreas. San Andreas.
Okay.
Just
We have
call
to
it.
talk
Do
to
you have
Odessa.
visual?
Negative.
Cover.
Hey, what's up?
I just want to let you know that, because again, you're the only contact for the Norman stuff, but there might be someone who just willingly went into purgatory.
Do we know who and when?
Yeah, Storm Payton probably would have been about 2 hours ago, 2-3 hours ago.
Fuck.
I'm still working on the.
How do we
missing
know? How do we? Did someone see? Did someone?
So, I don't know for sure if she is there, but it's likely she might be going straight. She has been telling me that she's been wanting to go in there, and I've been telling her no, don't do that, and she's kind of stopped talking to me about it.
What for? What to get?
The knife.
To get it? To get it? So that we have it?
Yeah. So she went missing this morning. Now it's very possible that it's not purgatory. However, looking at the emails that were sent to Cody, yeah, it's. I mean, I'm not going to rule it out that she's somewhere missing on the island. I just don't have the clues for it. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know, because if there's someone in there, then that's venturing into Norman stuff.
Yeah.
Highwayman case is kind of we've kind of closed it for this time being.
I know that Storm is definitely involved with Norman just because of Cody and Pez.
Yeah,
and she lives at the fucking farm in front of the lighthouse.
Yep.
But why would she go and do that?
I can give you more info later, but I'm writing up the missing persons report. You can see the emails in there.
Okay.
I'm my one thing right now, and like that's stopping me from thinking it's purgatory, is that so she's got how familiar are you with dissociative identity disorder?
I know a lot about DID.
Yeah, so if you mind keeping this quiet, but she does suffer with that, and that is
she does as well?
Yeah.
Because I thought for a while, like Mary Mushkin has DID, and for a while I thought that Pez did too, with everything going on.
Yeah, I think it was like a version of it, but it was more supernatural and shit.
Right. Well, I was like, well, it could be DID, like a very grossly, just profound case of DID. But, I mean, with all the supernatural shit, I think maybe he's just possessed, or he is
with
already somebody
Storm.
else portraying themselves as a mortal being, you know what I mean? Like, it's just something a little bit more.
Yeah.
But yeah, I always try to, they have split personality. I'm like, no, it's DID.
Yeah.
Look into it.
I think if I had to say, I think this is her altar that does protection. It's like a protective altar. There's like different types of altars in terms of
Hey, Devon.
DID. But so I think that's possibly the case, and that she is. It's possible this is stepped in. I mean, Cody's already put it in the report, so you'll see it. But she is emailing. It's an anonymous email, but I doubt email works in fucking purgatory. So that's the kind of.
I mean, haven't people gotten phone calls from people in purgatory?
Oh,
I mean, maybe they have 5G.
So the footsteps led into the house too, but the house was clear. Front door was open. No blood, no signs of death or anything. There is a skeleton with candles outside the lighthouse now. It looks like it's been moved.
Okay.
But
The one that was leaned up against the lighthouse next to the door?
It's well, because it wasn't next to the door before, was it? It was like on the side.
There's a skull on a rock that was gone after the explosion, and now it's back. Like there was a new skull laid there. There's a bunch of new shit, like periodical, just like new bones.
Yeah, so
appearing.
we got a photo of an island that was important to Pez and the Highwayman stuff there. We went there, and some of the items in the photo were missing. We then got a message. It's all in the report. We got a message that said, "Stare at the dark too long, and you'll eventually see what isn't there. Good luck, Mr. Speedwag." And then there's a photo of a crow sitting on a grave in a smoky field, like a foggy field. And to Pez, that was purgatory.
Dude.
I'm only telling you about the DID stuff because I think it's important to make sure we're not putting too many resources into that. I do have to talk to Dan. Unless he's, I don't know what he's doing. Never mind. All right, he's just walking away. All right. But yeah, so that's, I don't know if she's in there. If she is, then the only person who's gonna fucking know is Norman.
Right.
You ready, Dan, or?
Hey, Adessa, I need to give you a call back, okay?
No, you're good. I don't think there's anything else I need
I
to let
gotta
you
go.
know. Just wanted to. Yep.
All right. Give me 1 second. Okay. I have no idea what's going on.
Four 9510 Any active?
Channel 4, the AV with a stolen charger.
Any other act?
None.
Hey, Prem, I'm gonna be patrolling the city.
Fucking psycho.
Dispatch 921 attempted a pink in color, believe it's a GTR. Currently eastbound Carcer Way. BCB. Regain visual. Gonna be an active 80, currently eastbound off Las Lagunas onto Del Perro. Eastbound, opposite lanes of train.
Hello, Ivan speaking.
Hey, Ivan, it's Copper. How you doing?
Doing great. How you doing, Cooper?
Not too bad, to be honest. Could you let me know or advise the person who does your guys' interior decorating so that someone can come claim your flag back?
Yes. Let me go figure out who the person would be, and I'll give you a call back. But in the meantime, I do want to tell you something, Copper. There's two very suspicious people right across from our embassy. One is like shirtless, another one is like jacket. Kind of just been staying there for quite a bit of time.
They're from Kharkov.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah, that's the guy with the sock on his head. That's Vasily.
Oh, okay,
And
okay.
next to him is his friend Misha.
Oh, got you. Okay. Well, let me figure out who is the interior designer, and I'll give you a buzz back. Sounds good, Cooper?
Okay. Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you very much. All right, bye-bye.
Absolutely.
Are you fucking serious? Give me 1 second. I'm just gonna be standing right here.
Hey, Copper.
Hey, Dean. I see that you're over at the Russian embassy.
Yeah.
I'm trying to speak. Are you doing business?
No. Abdul just said, hey, look, there's a Russian embassy. You want to go check it out?
Oh, okay. Because they
You have to be
planted.
quick, because I think we're getting international minutes on this one.
I think you're right. Okay, all right. They planted a flag on my couch in the alleyway, and I want them to remove it. Yeah.
All right, I'll see what I can do.
Okay. All right. Thanks.
Is that Russian soil over there?
Is it what? No, it's
that-
not. It's not. It's my house. I've been living there for fucking 6 years.
Yeah, but how did they put a flag over there? I don't see
don't
the embassy
know.
over there.
I don't know. I think they're threatening me. Russians shot an RPG at me on Friday. And they also are flying drones with explosives attached to them. At me.
Jesus.
Like, I don't know if it's these Russians, but some Russians are like really don't like me.
Oh, all right.
But they need to take their little flag because it's burning right now in my trash fire next to my
All right, I'll
couch.
see what I can do.
Okay, thanks, Dean.
All right, bye-bye.
All right, bye. What?
I don't know. Why is he shooting the car? Why are there jets in air?
Oh, we have jets. I fly jets.
Fly jet?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, those are my
very nice.
jets. I fly those.
That's cool.
That's. Hey, do you guys have food?
Yes. Sure.
I'll trade you.
Oh shit. Oh shit. There's some food.
Are they fucking shooting in my alleyway? Yeah. Why is it parked on the sidewalk? Mine's horribly parked too.
Look at my car, parked perfectly.
Yeah, I'm gonna park my car. Hey, I have a Glendale too.
Very nice. Good car. Hey, Copper, did you figure out what's going on here, or are you still kind of clueless?
This is, I guess, the Russian embassy.
Okay.
So
We gather that much.
that's I guess that's what's happening. Is they have established an embassy here. The Senate was contacted, and they said, sure, yeah, you can establish an embassy in Los Santos. But it sounds like the Senate didn't ask where they were gonna do it, and they decided to build it across the street from MRPD.
Is that the problem?
For me personally, maybe.
Why?
Because I don't know, there seems to be like an organization of Russians that are targeting me.
Oh, really? God.
They've already shot a RPG at me and
What the
my
fuck?
partner. Because
do?
they are hacking, cyber terrorism, and other shit. They're doing that. Whoever that organization is, are some very deep fucked up stuff, like arms dealing, missiles. Yeah.
Okay, and how do you fit into that puzzle? Are you trying to take them down?
Well, yeah, they don't like me looking into their business.
How do you know we're not on their side?
Because you would be honest with me, right?
No.
Fuck.
If I was on their side, I would not be honest with you.
Okay, well, don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. That's too many witnesses.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
And this guy isn't wearing a mask.
That'd be really dumb.
Misha over here. What?
Vinny?
Oh, there's no way you just call me Vinny. That's crazy.
Okay, but he always wears that, so whatever.
Does not wear this mask.
Yes, he does.
Does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, take
Vinny
that shit off.
Pistone wears that mask whenever they're doing some straight up criminal shit.
The only mask that fucking fits my head, copper.
It's not even full of brain. It's just you don't wash your fucking hair. Yeah,
Maybe
what's
get
with
the hair tie coming.
what's going on with all the ATVs? Do you have like a gang or something?
No.
No?
I did have a quad squad, but now the quad goes 60 miles an hour, so what's the point?
You did it to yourself, you know.
Not true.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I don't. Oh my god, are they dancing now?
I don't know. They did like a performance.
Well, they got arrested.
Like the Backstreet Boys.
Well, if they leave the embassy soil, then they can... Okay.
So if there's pictures of them holding guns and they leave the embassy, they get arrested.
Yes.
Gotcha.
They have to put the guns away.
Interesting.
What?
Papa, what is this, man? What's happening here?
I can't hear what you guys are saying. You're talking. You're talking too quiet.
ATV squad, bro.
That's what I asked him. I thought this was his ATV
Crazy,
squad.
bro. Hop off nuts, little bro. I did that shit like a couple months ago.
Why are you
Late to
hopping
the
off
party.
nuts now? You GG boy now?
What you talking about? Yeah, no, boy. I
Is
used to have the
this-
quad squad,
Is
bro.
this
Now the
what
quad goes
happened
60 miles an hour.
to
Fuck that.
to Gulag? You guys
You're
are.
AT.
You guys
Hey,
Team
Copper.
Fox? Hey, what's up?
What team are you, Copper?
We're good.
Are these only one-seaters still?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm getting a two-seater one now.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Papa, Perez is being a pussy. He won't go save Sid.
Yeah, you won't go save
Yeah,
Sid,
he's been a pussy.
Copper.
Why? Wait, save them from where?
Well, she's literally right there. Yeah, she's right across the road.
Is she?
I'm not gonna lie, those people
are very
Is she under arrest?
Yeah, look.
Oh, she's in
You
cuffs.
said
There
that.
she is.
Wait.
Oh.
Just go kick the officer.
Bye. Bum, bum, bum. Wah. I'm not gonna save anybody. They killed me. I'm dead. What did that guy say?
Я тебя люблю.
Я тебя люблю. What's it? What about a yellow bus? Meow, meow, meow. Yellow blue bus. Yeah, a little blue bus. Drum corps? What do you mean? I'm gonna appear in front of them and they're gonna be like, oh my god. No, I wanted to.
Whoppa.
Whoppa!
Oh my god, Copper's back.
Opa!
Whoppa.
I'm back.
Copper, did you go
The
inside?
car's still there? Inside where?
Inside the embassy.
No, can we?
Oh, I went inside. They're very nice to me, better than Americans.
Got two ATVs
I'm
on me
sure
right
we
now.
can go inside.
Well, I don't-
They're chasing me.
I don't know why they wouldn't be nice to you. There's no...
Apparently everyone's saying that they're not nice, but they're so nice. I gave them vodka too. They've got kids inside playing Fortnite on 10-inch monitors.
That
Black
they
and white.
have that?
Yeah, they have that. We don't even have that in America, do we?
Apparently on 240 hertz too.
Yup. There is no input lag, apparently, he told me.
On 10-inch monitor.
On 10-inch monitor.
CRT, huh?
Dude, they have it
CRT.
fucking twisted right now.
Are you even old enough to know what a CRT is?
Okay,
No,
where
but I can imagine.
where did the ATV bros go?
They went on
There.
the
Two of your
mountains.
officers and then drove away.
Yeah, that to the left. Somebody had a class 2.
You gonna fuck up the whole quads for me now, huh? They're gonna make me look bad.
Why, aren't you the ringleader?
Fuck no. Those are imposters.
You should take care of them.
My quad squad just didn't wake up anymore.
Sorry to hear that.
Please tell me that's not you.
Mother Jabari.
Where?
You?
Oh.
Who, Galbarry?
Huh.
They're so civil, look at them, they're just protecting their land.
Nah, peaceful in their true habitat.
And I worked out so well.
They're so peaceful, actually. There's a guy over there. His name is Ivan.
Uh-huh.
He's the
He's got
one
a
with.
eye patch.
Yeah, he has the fucked up face, and he's missing an eye, and he's
Yeah.
he's the one in the red tracksuit with half of the fucked up face and an eye patch. But he yeah, he's pretty nice. He was teaching me Russian.
Okay.
What did you learn?
How to say I love you.
Let's hear it.
Yellow blue bus.
That's pretty good, but it's very, very formal.
Wait, is that... Are you sure that's Russian?
I have affection for you.
Yeah, that's basically what he said, yeah.
Yeah. So,
It
I
is,
knew it, bro. I knew feelings.
well, I figure there's like a. I don't want to like learn like how to swear, be a piece of shit to people in other languages. I think it's lame.
You lame.
Like I would rather learn how to like be polite and respectful to people.
Спасибо.
Yes, spasibo.
Do you know they know about Rush B secretly at?
Huh?
Yeah, they know about Rush B.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you say my brother.
And isn't like please like пожалуйста?
That is correct.
Okay. How do you like, is there a thing like when you're talking to someone in a professional setting, like you address someone as Miss or
Yeah.
Mr. or Mrs. or something like
No,
that? Or...
you address them as they, like, which is what you said, я вас люблю, meaning like you would say this to like your like, I don't know, your friend's grandma or something. I love you, like it's like a, you know, respectful I love you kind of thing. It's hard to explain in English.
I don't think I know enough Russian to hang out with these guys. I don't go. Huh.
What's the most Russian thing you can say to another Russian?
I don't know, what is the most English thing you can say to another English speaker?
Hell yeah, brother.
Hail your brother, roll tide.
Roll tide.
Roll tides.
Yeah.
What the hell does that mean?
It's like slang for stuff. Cowabunga. Yeah, cowabunga would be a good one. Or call someone dude.
No, we're just Russians.
I think bro is a great one too. That's a very English thing.
Correct.
What? English people?
Brat.
Don't you guys call each other
Russians say
mate?
brat.
Mate?
Hey, dude, bro.
What's up, bro?
I mean, it's very American.
Let
of
us
them
go
to
catch
buy
some
guns.
waves, bro.
Oh, hey, dude.
Oh my god, it's them.
Who?
More American, I think.
Who?
They were like 8 people at some point.
I told Jenny I went to the little mosque and she's like, why the fuck would you do that? I feel like I'm in trouble.
Опачки!
What?
What the fuck that means, Arcade?
Honestly, Zaki, why don't you just become Gulag Gang? Because they're already ripping your shit off, dude.
Hey, what?
Yeah, they're all out here with ATVs.
That's not Gulag Gang. That was Rust.
Oh. I can't tell them apart, to be honest. They just look like a
You
group
can.
of
Gulag Gang actually have
people
a brain.
looking to
Rust is
have
just dumb
fun.
fucks.
Oh, okay.
No, Rust do not have fun. There's nothing fun about Rust.
Really?
I'm just kidding. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Are
No,
you
they
wearing a
just-
fucking Cerberus belt buckle?
Yeah.
Is he?
Oh my god, dude.
I am part of Cerberus.
Oh yeah, what part?
Fail.
You the...
I am. I'm janitor.
You're a janitor?
Yeah.
Alright, so you're
Hail
the hand
Cerberus.
that wipes
Hail.
the Cerberus ass?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, dude.
What's wrong with that? At least I have a place.
You touching my
What do you do?
husband's butt?
Who's your husband?
Dean?
Oh no, he doesn't
Hey,
know.
Dean's your husband?
Yes.
Huh?
They're madly in love, don't you know?
Yeah.
Since when?
It's been like over a year or something. I don't remember.
Ah!
Our wedding's always
Mr. Wat-
tomorrow. I don't know.
Mr.
We're
Watson
married though.
bought a
Oh, wait,
fucking
you're
billboard
married
for her.
or your wedding is tomorrow?
Well, the ceremony.
Okay.
And I haven't been
We just don't have
invited?
time for that shit. Yeah, everyone's invited, sure.
Huh?
Yeah.
You're a cop.
Yep.
And an L on it there.
Okay.
What the
Whoa,
hell?
we don't talk shit about my copper, okay?
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Zaki,
That's
You're
me.
crazy.
Zaki, things
did not
aren't
know that.
about W's and L's, you know? It's about the journey, motherfucker.
I know,
it's
trust
about-
me, I'm on a journey right now.
Alright,
I'm on a
say again.
2-month
Say I'm a
journey trying
fucking
to get
L cop
hired.
again.
Say it, you
Huh?
know?
Say
You
it
know,
again.
pussy?
Because I still
L
have
cop?
30 more fucking days to charge you.
No, you don't.
Yes,
you
I
actually
do.
don't.
I can tell
No,
time.
you don't, because
I can tell
I
time.
spoke to a lawyer. I spoke to a lawyer.
Your
It's
lawyer's a
over.
dumbass. No, it's not over. Just because you were
It
held for
is.
24 hours does not mean anything. You weren't charged for anything, and that's not even what you got held for, or why you were
Yes, I
sent
did.
to
Yes,
prison
I did.
after the fact.
No, you. Yes,
No,
I did. Yes,
no,
I did. I
it
got held
wasn't.
for a suspicion of attempt. Yes, I did.
No, it
You
wasn't.
can't lie.
No one investigated
You-
anything, so it doesn't even fucking matter. Nobody investigated anything. It doesn't. It doesn't dismiss the charges, and I can still push them. I can still push them. It doesn't matter.
That's bullshit. That's bullshit.
You being held for investigation has nothing to do with whether I'm not pushing
He
charges.
said you are under arrest for suspicion of first-degree murder, and then
You
put
were
me on
under
20
arrest for the charges of why you went up to prison.
No, and then
And it has nothing to do with the murder,
No, he
you big ding
rearrested
dong.
me. The guy rearrested me. He said you're under arrest for suspicion of first-degree murder. That's what he said.
You're wrong. You're wrong, and you don't know what you're talking about.
Why do I feel like you're
That is L plus ratio, as I say.
Man. 6
Wait,
1
what's your
to no
legal name?
1. Either way, I know you're a psychopathic murderer.
I'm not a murderer. I didn't
I'm gonna
murder
tell anyone. You did.
I didn't murder anyone.
Yes, you did.
Who?
Oh, you know.
Exactly. I didn't murder anyone, you freak.
I don't murder anyone except for this person that I murdered.
Keith, if you murdered someone, it's okay. You can say it.
I didn't literally murder. I
We
haven't
get it.
murdered
We get
anyone.
it. We get it. We get it. It's fine,
I'm
dude.
not a murderer.
It's fine. It's okay.
I'm not a murderer. I'm not a murderer.
Okay.
Okay?
Oops, sorry. I'm so sorry.
What the fuck?
I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. I was done with that talk anyway.
Okay. Look at what you did, Zakid.
I didn't. Why'd you always blame all your shit on me, Copper? Have you noticed that? You put everything on me.
Why you
No,
Just
you're,
like your husband.
You're like a big wet blanket. It's hard not to.
You're just like
Why
your
you
husband.
beat him up?
Yeah.
Beat who?
Hey, did you hit me? It's a kid.
I didn't hit any.
What you hit him, huh?
Yeah, he did.
You better put that fucking bat away, boy.
Oh my god, what are you gonna
I'm
do?
a fucking murderer, boy. You don't play that shit with me.
Oh shit.
Oh, you are a murderer. Oh.
Oh no.
No, an ex-murderer,
Okay.
an ex-murderer, ex-murderer,
just-
Axe murderer.
Did you
Oh
just
no.
abuse-
X in the past.
Okay. Okay.
X, E-X.
Okay.
Yeah, I
So
don't
you
murder
are
anyone.
a murderer.
You know what,
No, I
Ziggy? You better
was.
fucking watch your shit. Me and my boys are gonna fuck you up.
Go
Yeah.
fuck your goofy ass.
Yeah, I'm one of her
Who gonna
boy.
fuck someone up, bro?
Call me fucking goofy
whoa,
again.
whoa,
Call me
whoa.
fucking goofy again. See what happens.
Oh, hello, sir. This is super awkward.
Yeah, you didn't
were
see me
just-
there as a kid, huh?
Huh.
Oh, we were just
Huh.
having a bit of friendly banter, sir.
Huh.
Honestly, I apologize.
See, wet blanket, wet blanket. Yeah.
That is so pussy.
Yeah,
He
he's
didn't
a
even
wet,
pull out a
sweaty
taser.
blanket. He did not. Oh wait, what?
Okay.
Mere presence makes people shudder.
Yeah, that was police presence.
Well, that was my presence. I mean,
No, it wasn't. Is it bad that I'm thinking of landing a helicopter up?
Give me a light,
up there?
comrade. My lighter's out.
Yeah, sure.
Probably.
yeah, I wouldn't
They
do
have
that,
a
Sherry. They got
helicopter up there.
SAMs and everything. They're gonna lock onto you.
Oh, okay.
Okay, here you go.
Yeah, then you're gonna get blown out of the sky.
The only thing that I
Place.
don't like about Little Moscow, there isn't a graveyard inside.
There is.
There is no graveyard.
They just stuck it on.
I
You don't like
know where
that?
the. Yeah, I don't like that. Where they're gonna bury the dead people? They're just gonna throw it American soil.
Hey, what's up, Dufon?
Maybe
Or
they're
dissolve them
gonna-
and put
who
them down the
knows?
toilet.
Oh, hello, DuPont. Hello.
Yeah,
Hello.
pretty
Look, we're looking at our neighbors.
Are they squatting? They've been squatting for quite some time. And they strong.
good. Yeah, either that or they're like shitting.
Maybe they're constipated.
It's like a
It's so peaceful. look at
radar.
them. Oh, look, a murderer.
Is it peaceful?
It is peaceful. Look at them. They're smoking. They're chilling in their own soil. Or at their own soil.
Where's everyone using ATV?
I don't know.
No, they're not.
ATV gang.
What?
I've been using this for months. Now there's a whole gang of them.
Mhm.
Like, they're like pests. Like rats.
Now you can feel what we've been feeling with you.
No, you're right. I already know what you feel with me. This shit don't even go over 80 no more.
Hmm.
Plus, I made a deal. I signed a deal with Cobblerone and stuff. If you could just ram me off it, is what I said.
I don't want to ram you
did.
off of it.
No, we all agreed to it.
I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, you sound better. Your voice is. You feeling better?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold
that's
up.
good.
Yeah, I'm not having any fever anymore, so that's good.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Good,
I
that's
was
good.
just sweating going from my couch to my bed, man. Like, yo,
Yeah.
I'm like 400. I don't know. I'm. You know that TV show, people that can't move.
Yeah,
Felt like that.
300 pound and heavy. I know you're on about.
Grey's Anatomy.
No,
Oh,
no.
God.
I know what they're on about. I know what she's on about.
Don't make
Yeah.
fun of Grays, okay? They got their 18th fucking season, and I watched all of them, and I
Wait,
hate
did
it.
you?
Yes,
Oh
I
my
did.
God. I have to start on it. Oh my god.
No, you don't. The first
not?
like 5 are good. After that, it's downhill. But I was like, I committed to it. I cannot stop. I need to go through it. Like a really shitty achievement. Hello?
Hello?
Who's this?
All right. Well, Misha, Ivan, I'm gonna go on patrol for my shit.
Yeah, me too.
If you guys need
I'm going on
anything,
patrol.
I'm just a call away.
Vasily, by the
We
way.
might have had a questions for you.
Oh, sorry. Vasily, sorry.
No, it's okay.
Ingvar, or Ivan is the guy across the street.
Other side of the
That's
street.
Ivan. Wait, what about the
I'm
motorcycle?
this guy.
Would it be possible to maybe borrow your house and maybe, you know, set up a neighboring embassy?
What would
Could
that?
also get rid of that one.
Well, I told them that if they're gonna have a Russian embassy, I'm gonna spin up the Yugoslavian embassy. I'm gonna roll it back to 1990.
Oof. That's
Where everybody
That's
gets along. Everyone.
yeah. Yeah.
You want to see
Why
some
do I
real,
feel like that's sinister?
some a real bickering? I will show you.
I'll show you atrocities.
I'll show you
never
people
imagine.
throwing rocks at each other over a bridge that divides their country and then is a neighborhood. They hate each other.
Alright, we'll do that.
Dude, Yugoslavia was the biggest like get along sweater anyone's ever seen ever.
Everyone was so friendly.
Yes. Okay, what would you embassy, what would you make?
Okay, so it looks like from what you've told us, we don't know what's going on. They haven't really approached to us, you know. We don't want to eavesdrop either. But from what's going on is I hearing words of a bomb going off of here. Something blew up here. Is that true?
No one's told me about a bomb.
Okay, somebody was just talking shit, obviously, but there's obviously some kind of tension going on, and we just don't want to, you know, have tensions for us people who are.
Oh, because of
really,
their
you know-
actions?
Yeah, exactly. So we're willing to fight a good fight for you guys, you know, diplomatically speaking, of course.
Well, I was told that there would be a draft. Are you saying that you would fight for the U.S. side?
I mean, you could say that.
Okay.
Well, diplomatically, yes. I'm not going to shoot for you. I'm not an
Diplomatically,
animal. Do I look like a fucking guy who shoots people?
Oh, so in the event
Look,
that tensions rise, you guys
Copper,
don't want
I'm
to...
on a diplomatic mission. I'm going
Oh.
with the Russians to rescue Dokes. He crashed a fucking plane into the sea, stuck on the aircraft carrier 'cause he's an
Oh.
idiot.
There we go.
I'm going to
Holy
put this
shit.
Glock in your pocket. I can't take this weapon
Oh.
inside.
I'm gonna go.
If I don't come back, it was the Russians.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
You didn't put anything in my pockets. Hold on.
Super brave before we go?
I have a taser on me.
Wait, you didn't
I'm
put
not-
anything in my
As you
pockets.
see, this is Russians and Americans working
Oh,
together
I got
to
it.
save a fellow police
Strong
officer.
working relations.
The taser of the year. Okay, as long as you don't pull that taser out, we'll be fine. Follow.
I won't touch it, sir. No problem. Copper, I'll see you soon. I gotta save Dokes.
I think we should call it that's one small step for the man, one giant leap for the mankind.
Aren't they gonna fall?
No, they're not gonna
What if
fall.
they watch
Russian
their step?
helicopters are very reliable.
No, I mean the ladder.
It's fine, it's fine. Just,
What?
Hi there, I'm
Copper.
Kyle Pred.
Oh.
And for $1
Excuse
a
me.
month, you can feed a starving Russian privyet. Donate your money at kylepred.gov. All money will go to feeding these poor, starved Russian cowards. Russian gentlemen. Every 10% of every 5% of every dollar you donate goes straight to Little Moscow, and the rest will go straight into my pocket, because I'm a heinous amount of debt. Cut that part out.
No, you know,
Take
no
two,
problem.
Take two. Take two.
We're rolling.
No,
All
take
right.
two, come on. Alright, let's go.
Hi, I'm Sheriff Kyle Pred, but you also may know me as General of the Los Santos military, state appointed by the Senate themselves. I know what you're thinking. How does that guy keep getting more power? The answer is I don't know, but what I do know is that I'll do what it takes to be done. Starting with, if these sons of bitches ever walk onto American soil, by killing them and executing them and throwing them in Guantanamo Bay.
Hey, that's harsh.
Alright, take three. Hold on, I don't take three.
Alright, hang on.
You got any questions for me?
Yeah,
Let's do, alright,
like a
interview
million?
process.
Are you serious? Yeah, where did they come from?
Oh yeah, I'm an all-powerful being. I'm like God. I'm convinced I have more power in life than Dr. Manhattan. And he's the most powerful person, or like one of, in the DCU next to the Darkest Knight.
Okay. What do you think the Russians expect to accomplish while they're here, sir?
I think, like all Russians, they don't expect to accomplish much.
Do you know of any other gathering locations that they may have throughout the city?
Probably any nightclub.
Okay. What do you intend to do about it?
I intend to keep them in check.
You're just gonna stand here and watch them?
No, I don't stand and watch. I have people to do that for me.
Smart
it's my job to
thinking.
give the order when World War III comes around.
Is that happening soon, you think? For general ballpark
No, we're at a standstill. I've talked with the ambassador directly alongside the mayor. We have reached a standstill. Full stand down. They are not looking to start World War III. But then again, I'm an American. I'm always looking to start World War III. Next question.
You're a goddamn hero, General.
I'm a patriot, sir. The things I've done for my country, the number of international incidents that I've caused and potential war crimes, the things that I've done for this great nation. I'm proud to be an American.
What? Hell yeah. Well, thank you, sir. I appreciate that. That's going to look great on the news tonight. That's all the questions I have. Do you have anything heroic or masculine to say to the camera?
I do have something to say.
Okay. Let me just zoom right in here. We're going to get in good. All right, go for it.
Wait, where'd Snow go? Oh, I thought they...
Are you talking?
How old are you?
In my early 60s.
I thought they landed on a mountain.
You want to fight for your nation, son?
2 + 2 equals me being a pussy. Bing
Welcome
bong.
to the Los Santos military, you goddamn draft dodger.
A wartime correspondent.
Oh, so you're dodging the draft to fucking film it and profitize off of it, huh? You a
Somebody's
profiteer there, son?
Oh, somebody's going to document it, sir. Oh, for posterity. For posterity.
Get that fucking camera out of my goddamn face and get on your knees!
It's the best I can do.
You want to know how we treat fucking draft dodgers around
Whoa,
here, son?
whoa! I did not dodge no draft, man. I did two tours. Two tours, one in Kuwait.
Oh,
Go.
I'm sorry,
Piece
sorry,
of
sorry.
shit Saddam back to
Frid.
yeah.
Don't worry.
All right.
Oh, sorry there, sir.
That was all scripted. All of that was scripted. Everybody was in control.
I was in general mode. I almost executed you on the steps of the fucking Russian embassy.
It's all right. You're a goddamn hero. I know how it is.
I'm prepared to do what must be done.
Okay, you do what you got to do. Listen, if anything goes down, make sure one of your guys calls Weasel, okay? Please. Please.
Wait, you're not LSBN?
I didn't say I wasn't LSBN.
This news interview was a fucking waste. Let's wrap it up and get the fuck
God
out
damn
of
it!
here.
Is it one of those shitty channels?
God damn it, it's a fucking waste.
God damn
We're
it.
very
It's like a
busy.
It's like a B-class channel. God damn it.
Wait, do you guys have a Russian television inside? You guys can take an interview for them.
Propaganda.
Oh,
People can see
okay.
the real thing with their own eyes.
Well, if you want me to say some nice things and put it on the social media, I'm available.
Well, as you saw, what was his name? Trooper Snow just got some help from us to go save a comrade.
Oh, that's very nice of you. Very, very nice. So patriotic. Copper, you want to go inside?
Yeah, can I see the embassy?
You can, but you have to keep all your weapons outside and get dressed before you go in and show proper paperwork.
Sure.
Do you know the paperwork, Copper? It's your NoPixel card and your ID card. Do you
I
have
don't have a
everything on you?
NoPixel car.
Oh.
I don't collect that stuff.
Goddamn. Okay, well, you gotta tell them, okay?
Okay, I have to deal with my guns. Give me a second.
Okay. She's coming. I told her about the paperwork.
I'm gonna tour the embassy. Do you guys want to go?
Sure.
You have your ID card, right?
I don't know. With this whole other embassy thing, do you think there'll be like a conflict of like, you know,
How-
interest kind of thing, or
How would it be a conflict?
because if we might end up, you know, having to be against them in terms
Murder
of
them?
diplomatic.
Well, that's
well,
not happening right now, right?
No, okay. Well, I mean,
okay.
You know, you're the law person.
You're not hostile until you're hostile, right?
Yeah, I have my ID card.
But you don't have an ID card?
I do.
Okay. I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna prove who I am because my ID is fucked up.
Why is it fucked up?
I'm just a bit different.
Okay, then.
Did you make this in your basement or something?
No. I wish. Hey.
Right.
Okay. I don't. I have the way out too. Okay, here's my card.
Yep, that's right there. That's
And
Looks good to me.
I don't have anything. I really have nothing to identify who I am.
I can assure you she is who she is.
Oh, what?
You must prove yourself.
Okay, how?
You gotta speak Russian.
Yeah, but I can only say a little.
Okay, well, let's hear what you have. Well, we just figuring some
Okay,
stuff out.
Oh.
Snow?
Super snow. I know
What
you
happened?
fell.
From the building, can you bring EMS
On the
for
roof?
him?
I fell from the roof. Well, not even from the roof, but I fell.
He slipped down the ladder, it'll be alright.
It was a successful mission to save Private Dokes. We got him.
All saved.
Oh,
Alright.
that's
I fell.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
It's okay, Snow, I'll save you.
Got something for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Hold on. I have to wait for this gentleman to step aside.
I'll take him out of the over the
Okay,
line, and then here's our problem.
Hey,
Okay.
She's just running.
Alright, are you ready to have sir? You're
There you
welcome.
go. Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, I fell off
There
the
you
roof.
go.
Thank you.
We just had an international mission. It was incredible.
Make sure to put your pen and magazine back in.
Alright, it's all good.
Alright, good job. Here we
No, I'm
go.
gonna give you your
Comrade.
pistol back.
Of course.
Okay, thank you.
The Russians saved me from deep international waters.
It was an
When our own
international
government
training
denied us
mission.
aid.
Whoops.
Damn.
Spy for the government!
That's,
Chill,
that's why she has a Russian flag in her house.
Hey, chill. Stop telling people that.
Jesus.
Alright, there's your pistol.
Thank
What happened to Snow?
He fell
International incident.
Jenny,
in international waters,
we
right?
had an international mission
Wait, I don't
Okay,
have,
with
how do
the
I prove?
Russians. And we saved Oaks from the aircraft carrier because he
Okay.
ejected from the plane.
No,
and
I had to
landed in the
check. There was a,
And
there was a
Misha?
lock on.
And Vasily, we
Oh,
wanna
yeah,
we wanna
that's-
tour the embassy.
Then I fell off the roof.
Tour of
That's
embassy.
all.
You
Yeah.
wanted to come in and
Do we have EMS in the way?
Shit.
Yeah.
Do we have keys
Yes.
to keep it?
Yeah, okay.
we'll just need to, what's
I
it
don't
called?
have-
You don't
oh,
have any
you
weapons
do.
with you, don't you?
No, I put them all away. I have a taser, but I'm not gonna. Wait, I have a nightstick.
Just pick me up, Thomas. It's okay.
I'll wait for them to get back.
These are my only weapons.
No, it's no problem.
Specifically
just your left elbow.
Oh.
Punch is hard, man.
Lovely. Okay. Thank you for the international mission. It was a great success. Thank you.
No, we're gonna tour the embassy.
Success.
Oh,
it's for the embassy.
Oh.
Alright, I guess, okay. You have no weapons, yes?
These are
Oh, I
them.
do.
Do you guys want to hold them?
I need to go and sort out the jet. Oh, Mac,
I
hello.
can't cross, hold on.
Hey, Matt, we need a ride
Oh.
back to the U.S. embassy.
Cool. It's I just walked here. I saw
Okay.
there's a bunch of people down
We got stick.
Yeah.
I like stick. This is
That's-
actually good quality stick.
Dude, this stick's sick.
Okay. Do you mind if we search you?
I
Pat you
don't.
down, I mean, you know, the frisk.
Yeah, go ahead.
You can probably step in. Right?
Does somebody else want to check one
Yeah,
of us?
back of hand, back
Yeah,
of
would you
hand.
like me to do this?
Oh, yes, I was using back of hand, but go ahead.
Yeah, female, please, female.
Yeah, sorry, very
I'm just
sorry.
going
you
to
want
pat you
to frisk
down.
me?
Yes, I can frisk you. Come.
Turn around for me, man.
Sure, somebody frisk me too.
I'm not very bulgy.
No bulk. No bulk.
Oh, that's my camera.
Let's see here.
My bomb
Turn
detector.
for me,
Wait,
man.
never mind. Here's my bomb detector.
Absolutely no weapons.
Interesting. What's this?
Oh, this is
Turn
my
around
bed.
for me.
Here you go.
Your bed?
Okay.
Yeah, you want to hold on to my bed?
Yes, I can
nothing
hold
on your
to your
back.
bed.
Thank
Nope.
you. I'll see what
Hey, Brad, can you search me meanwhile
Okay.
so it doesn't take too
Yes.
long?
Alright.
Да, конечно.
Yes, you're
Uh,
good.
Just make sure you put
I
your
believe
hands up.
she is clear.
Oh,
Take
of
the
course.
detector.
Let me just quickly check you.
Okay.
Sure, go ahead.
I need the... Oh,
Да,
shit.
Юга, ты говоришь
I'm gonna
по-русски?
get inside the container so I can at least get them day pass.
A little bit.
Oh, very nice, very nice.
Oh,
What the fuck?
Someone doesn't know how to fly.
Russia 1 is down. Mayday, mayday, mayday.
Should we get Air
Russia
1?
1 is down.
You
Should we-
do have a bed, so what's it called? If you wanna just leave, I can just take it.
Oh,
and
no.
just put it-
The
give it
fuck's
back
going
to
on
you.
back
No, no, you can hold it. It's fine.
Oh, hey, what's up, Gunnar? How are you?
Everything fine.
Alright, besides that, you should be good to go. I see the lock is, but you're not gonna cause any trouble, right?
Papers. No, not really.
Papers.
I'm not that kind of guy.
Hey, if you guys want flight lessons, Snow runs Air
What
X.
is your name?
I'm also a flight instructor.
Да.
Yes, my name is Vasily.
Oh, sorry, I not meaning to cut things in line.
No, go ahead.
Alright, thank you.
All good?
There we
Thank
go.
you. Thank you.
Hello.
Привет. Sure, here you go.
Papers, please.
Name Misha.
Are you
Спасибо.
good to go? Papers.
Okay.
from the helicopter, the Americans.
It's Olivia Copper.
The fuck?
Is this a planned attack?
The fuck?
1048. Olivia Copper.
Okay.
I'm a Phoenician.
Okay.
Very good.
I am not.
There you go.
Thank you.
Stamp.
He is not good. He is fine, comrade.
No, looks like yeah, normal days.
You okay? Were you flying that thing?
Oh, I was not flying.
Okay.
Nico, you okay?
Well, we do flight lessons
I'm
at
not
Air
okay.
X. I'm
You are
sure.
not okay, Nico? I don't know if our Russian Rivera's around.
You want a bandage? Oh.
Oh,
I think he's.
I am laying on the ground right now.
Okay.
Fucked up.
You sure? Are you too drunk?
Yes.
You're standing like
We are
Fine
both.
to me.
Yeah, you look fine to me.
Hold on.
Red BMW coming up.
There's
Good
nothing
to
to
me.
small.
Here, let
vodka
me
can fix.
see if I can get EMS here.
Yell at him. Yell at him. Opposite
Just
lanes
the
of
one.
travel.
Just a little vodka.
Lanes of travel. Taking the up ramp for Del Perro East.
Yeah.
Give me one bottle of the finest vodka.
Lanes of travel. Eastbound Del Perro Freeway. Correct lanes of travel. Taking the up ramp for disregard. That was an ankle break. Just continue through.
Yeah.
You good.
Friends, take.
It was a calculated
Enjoy.
Oh, that is very tasty, but I am still very burned.
I'm right back in the
For the burns.
I'm right back in the fucking.
All right. I told them that the pilot and the passenger are hurt. helicopter accident here. Hopefully they come here soon.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't see where they are.
For completing American-Russian diplomatic mission.
I mean, it looks like it was because you guys try to land and someone doesn't know how to fly.
That's not true. There 5, 6, 7 times. Russian have top pilot.
Right. It must be this American era that you're flying in with your Russian helicopter.
It was actually the birds. They just flew right into the propeller.
Birds are not real, you know that.
These Americans get drowned birds. They fucked with us.
That's what I meant.
They detonated.
It seems that the Mustang got fucked by a local.
What about American drones? Is that what you said?
Yes, America use bird drones.
Oh, yeah. I don't know about the bird. Those bird drones being American, to be honest. Oh God.
Did you say you have a drone with you?
Yeah. I was blown up by a Russian drone that had an explosive on it.
Russian drone.
Okay. Well, oh, were you there? Were you there?
Oh no,
Were you there? Oh, because you weren't there, so you wouldn't know. Oh, you were there because it was a Russian drone. No, this guy moaning on the ground. Yeah, but so you were there. So it was a Russian drone.
No, we know it wasn't.
Definitely was not a Russian drone.
Okay. Well, case closed. Thanks, gentlemen.
M2, I think the
Okay, extra vodka.
also following. Jaden,
take care. Hopefully the EMS get here soon. You might have to escort them over here to talk to them.
Westbound Vespucci, right northbound Palomino.
Wow, this is sick.
We're glad you come to Russian embassy. This is our tank.
Racer, ignore him. We're eastbound.
Your tank?
Us in the courthouse.
Oh, do you
Another
not see
Prince
tank?
Racer. Left and northbound.
No, I see it.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, this is
Disrespecting our tank. This
looks
is our
sick.
tank.
I see it.
DB5.
Oh, it looks perfect.
Oh wow, that's
It's from Soviet.
This is our squat area. We squat with shit around fire during the
oh nice.
Is this chairs for squatting?
Do you need a chair for squatting?
Yes, it's
Squat on the chair, yes.
Do it.
We squat on the couches, we squat everywhere.
Crossing Norfolk Drive.
Very good.
Bay City Ave. Left
Very
southbound
good.
Bay City.
Well, very nice.
A cozy fire in the barrel.
Disregard ankle break at them southbound
Be
Bay
careful,
City
fire
Ave.
dangerous.
The
Yeah,
hospital
hey.
over there, we have 3 hospital beds.
Again?
You have hospital beds. Oh, I
3
see.
hospital beds right over there.
Oh, you have your own healthcare here.
Yes.
This way, doctor, this way.
This is good quality hospital.
This is our big base machine. It makes big.
Tell them you will EMP
Where you
their
get the
radio.
donk?
We're still eastbound San Andreas
No
Ave.
alcohol consumption in this area. That's funny. That's very funny. You guys have a sense of humor.
This is an inside joke.
Yeah.
vehicle was involved, by the way.
Yes.
The what you call it?
An Evo.
Or what was it?
I kind of thought that was on purpose. That was way too fast.
It was a Subaru, an
No,
Evo,
it's
and an
um.
Evo in this car.
Yeah, I'm just
That was way too quick to be on
Dance to our
purpose.
Ruski music.
I'm waiting for the music.
I am gonna go repair
Oh,
the
shit.
70.
You don't hear music.
Yeah, you're all good
No.
to repair. They look like 3 cars so far. You're taking the exit for Forum Drives. Oh my god, this car spins out. No!
Uh huh.
2 + 2 = pussy.
13 so far, more to go, hero cozy.
This is real discotheque now.
Yo, this is sick. Okay.
Do you have any hot bus?
Yo, he's getting out of breath. I think we should move on. Oh.
Machine is out of breath
I
at
don't know
this
really
age.
how the work is, to be honest, you know. Usually Gunner plays the music for us.
Gunner?
Yeah, he's a dual citizenship. He uses the machine to make us music.
Gunner has dual citizenship?
Yes.
Everybody Russian.
What the fuck? Okay, alright.
Yeah, you may as well give it to him.
Okay.
So this is our healthcare on the left here. Nice Russian scientific beds.
Very good. State of the art, as they say.
Yeah, it looks
Yes.
very
And let's wrap
sterile.
burns with cling
It
wrap.
very
Don't get
sanitized.
infection. How about that, boss?
This is the way they're Russian. That's how we get strong.
I'm just gonna give you a
We
hand
read
real
out the
quick,
week.
okay?
Never mind.
Yeah,
There's,
Petros Smetnos.
Rose, the Vickies, obviously.
You said this has rows of AKs?
Yes, Rose.
How we doing?
Okay.
Yes. Pretty damn good. I'd like to say so myself.
Wow.
You guys want to help us finalize this car? We'll just take it straight to impound.
Yeah, of course.
Shall I put up just a regular report and just say,
Want us to show you where the kids keep their bikes?
Yeah.
Here, how does the Mustang and C7 drive?
First day of Hell Week at Orange Theory Fitness.
Like, Charger is...
Did you just get home?
No.
No, at MRPD.
So sad to hear this.
Why would you OPA for that?
Yeah, so sad.
Ah.
I mean, listen. We put it in. Gunnar put it in one of our songs. So every time we hear it, we say, "Opa."
Oh, it's sick. Is this how you guys get to the embassy?
No, we're in the embassy.
Oh, you live here?
Yes, we live here. The kids go in here, they climb up, they go to the letter, they go into the rooms, and they play Fortnite.
On the big TVs, right? I heard about this.
Yes, the 10-inch TVs. Black and white.
CRT.
That's fine. I like that too. Yeah, but I want to know what's happening with a Corvette more than anything, honestly. I'm
What's this place?
Are we broken?
Is it
Are we not
nothing?
broken? What is happening?
Yes, what spot for us?
I mean, it could be like a garden.
Maybe one day,
Okay.
once the Americans get a better relations with us, hopefully.
Okay.
Saving that pilot hopefully was a small step.
You guys
Bigger
aren't gonna
step for the
garden
future,
until relations with the U.S. are better,
Yes.
and
we
that
don't
only
know what could
then
happen.
you guys will plant. Oh, that's Whiplash. What's your name?
My name is Sasha.
Hello, Sasha. My name's Copper.
Nice to meet you, Copper.
So, are you from Moscow? Okay. Okay.
Hey gentlemen, I have news. The capitalist pigs, they have released some nuclear deterrent. We must leave.
What?
Well, you have to leave right now.
Like right
Oh,
now,
okay.
let's go.
Alright, goodbye,
For your own
Sasha.
safety, you have to leave.
Yes, yeah, I will once I go. I'm just making sure everybody's
Listen,
out.
you guys, I actually love Metallica.
What a great place
What was
to
your
live and
name?
raise a family.
Yeah, Billy
Little
Ming.
Moscow Hirona.
Billy Mang?
Yes, but you can call me Yashanka here.
Yashanka? Alright, Billy.
Yes.
Goodbye, Sasha.
Alright, let's go, Sasha.
Goodbye, Copper. До свидания.
Пока, пока. Yashanka? Billy Mang, dude.
2 plus 2 equals me being
Wow,
a
I think my
pussy.
favorite
That's
part was the bike rack.
The AKs. Oh, bike
Oh,
rack.
the bike rack,
I
yeah.
prefer AKs.
Right, is that everyone?
Yeah. Okay, I need my stick, my bomb detector, and my umbrella.
Need my stick too.
Yeah, I'll have
Comrade.
to do so. There you go.
Da.
Okay, I'm gonna give you your stuff back first.
Absolutely.
Here's your bet.
Спасибо for my stick.
Of course. And here is your weapons, miss.
Okay.
There you go.
Alright, thank you guys.
Yes, appreciating the tour. And
Yeah, that was
thank
lovely.
you.
I like the
Of course.
the
Oh,
disco.
Yeah, can you pass me a number real quick?
I did.
Did you? Oh, yeah, the 6281569 paper you
right.
gave me.
Yes, I appreciate the tourings, guys. Thank you.
Yeah, maybe I'll invite you guys to my embassy across the street in my own alleyway.
Ah, Yugoslavia.
Yep.
Do you support those capitalist pigs?
Do what?
Do you support the capitalist pigs in the stock market?
I mean, I guess I have to. I'm a taxpayer.
2 plus 2 equals
Why?
pussy.
Why? Because otherwise we go to prison for tax evasion.
Yeah, Russia, we do not.
Oh.
DK, not you.
But in America, do you pay tax?
I mean, they don't pay taxes here.
King, not you.
Oh.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, all right. Well, what a good time. We all had a really good time.
Maybe we should go to Havara embassy.
Hey, you guys
Saying
wanna?
they're leaving Russian soil with weapons.
I think they.
I'm appointing you with this investigation. I need you to find out what's breaking.
Hey, welcome to
Maybe it could be Donut King too.
temporarily Yugoslavia, but it won't be for long. We got many things, many of which you have never heard of.
You got some hippies.
Is this
Not
your embassy?
good.
I don't know what this shit is. This is some hobo shit. Yeah, welcome. Come on in. This is
It's
this
a
is
work in
it.
progress.
It's you'll see many features that you have in your own,
Oh yes.
such
you have
as
the anti-defense system.
this is my house.
Whoa! Hey, our flag!
Yeah, dude, no, someone put the fucking flag. This is my house. No, hand down. I don't know. Someone stuck it in the fire. I didn't put. Don't go near the fire. Don't go near the fire. If you guys get hurt, if you guys get caught on fire, I'm not responsible.
No, we were from Russia. Of course not.
Okay.
Okay. I'm going to piss on the fire.
Okay, yes, we start pee.
Okay, but don't pee on the couch, please. This is literally my house. This is where I sleep.
We'll get you a new couch and a new
Oh
barrel.
my god, comrade, the fire not going out.
Okay.
Why are you burning in there, Copper?
Nothing. It's just a dumpster fire.
Yep. Oh, it's a piss dumpster fire.
Yeah. Well, the worst things have happened here.
Smells pretty bad.
Honestly, worse things have happened here.
I'm going to leave this.
Nothing to do with me. Don't leave my place. It's amazing. Matt Foley lives here. He lives in a green dumpster. And then when it rains, this is where I sleep at night. So I don't get my head wet.
That looks very comfy.
Yes.
Why are the capitalist police officers sleeping in homeless shelter?
Because I didn't make enough money.
Oh shit, hold
Where's
on.
the capitalism?
They don't pay you well?
I also like gambling.
Oh,
Where's the
that's where
capitalism?
We also have that, bro. Yes.
But it was so I can get to work really quick. You know.
Yep, classic capitalism. Gotta work. Work,
Super
work, work.
station not here, over there. No.
But I would assume you probably do have a keys to the police department, right?
Of course. All of them?
Maybe we should go inside there and arm ourselves.
Or maybe, you know what you should do, Copper? Instead of just like sleeping in here, just wait until evening, right?
I'm not too sure
Until
though.
everybody leaves the, what's it called?
They never leave.
Station.
They never leave. Ever. Besides, my job is more of a hobby. I'm looking for a real
Oh, look,
job.
Copper, your house is gone. Now it's been occupied by Katya.
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. She knows what I am.
Homeless.
I'm not homeless.
Just get the house.
Okay, don't say it out loud. That's a secret.
Well, you're not homeless.
Americans
you're,
are
part-time.
rats.
Yeah, but I'm not just a rat. I'm a rat with a gat.
Can we see your gat?
Every rat has a cat.
Cute rat.
I put it away.
Continue eastbound the freeway under Elgin.
So
I
you're not
don't-
a rat with a gut.
Well, not right now, no. I just toured your embassy. I can't carry my gat around.
It's too bad.
Taking the offer for San Andreas.
But Yeah, this is the alleyway. This is it. This is where I live.
It's cool. That's not homeless at all.
Yeah, I think it's good from the perspective of saving money on the rent, you know?
Very capitalistic of you.
Yeah, but I don't
Very
pay
good.
rent here.
I must take a picture of this dump hole.
What did you call? Did you call my house a dump?
Well, that's what
hole.
you also
A
called
dump
it. Remember,
hole,
you
yep.
said, "Welcome to my humble dump."
Dumpster. Dumpster.
Yeah,
Yeah,
same
yeah.
thing, right?
I guess so. But hey, you guys have nice cans on fire. You have. Looks like we shopped at the same furniture store.
Oh, yes, Russia Artists.
Shop at the
And-
same flag store too, apparently.
Yeah.
Yes, Russia Artists.
Yeah.
But our embassy is way bigger than yours, and Russia is superior.
Yeah. Well, size doesn't really matter, does it? It's about what you can do with it.
Sure,
I don't
diplomacy.
know about it. That's not what the Russian women say back home.
Sorry, Strawberry.
Is it?
Sorry, comrades.
Approaching Massive Bank Arena, stop
It's
on
no problem.
Strawberry.
Look, I'm not knocking. You're beautiful embassy. It's whoosh.
Eastbound Dutch London Street.
Yes, it looks so good over there, doesn't it?
2 + 2
Maybe
equals
our
making
embassy will
pussy.
invade your embassy next time. Who knows?
Why?
Sorry, eastbound.
Hey,
Because
come
that's what
on.
we do. We're big.
Gentlemen, we have
We
to
suck up
be
the small
diplomatic.
and become
Yes.
bigger.
What, really?
Yes.
But wouldn't
Is this-
diplomacy
Is this
be
it?
a
Is this
better
the?
idea?
Is this initiation for war? Or?
No, no.
Because I'm
It's
gonna
more maybe
try and
like
decide what
foretelling,
object
you
I'm gonna
know?
beat the shit out of you with.
Wow, that's pretty
Whoa.
hostile of you.
Okay, everybody
Relax.
relax.
You're on my soil. You're talking about you want to take it over.
invited us here.
Yeah.
Yes,
then
and you
Not
brought weapons.
yet.
I invited
Maybe in
you
the near
here,
future.
and then you guys are talking about wanting to take it over. What if we take
All I
over you
know-
next?
All I know is Yugoslavia has a very good relations with Russia.
Well,
That's right, that's right. You can join us.
That's right.
I mean,
We
for a
can be the
country that
big
doesn't
Russia.
exist anymore, sure.
It does have good relations.
Oh yeah, really good.
Yeah, they're right back at the arena for sure.
That's why we do good diplomacy here between our two embassies, okay?
It's my understanding that you guys were in need of aid. You guys had to
Checking Tokyo Parkway.
flee your embassy. I'm just giving you a place to go. Out of the goodness, out of my Yugoslavian heart. You guys are refugees right now, okay?
That's right.
Thank you for showing us how beautiful Yugoslavia is. It is going to be next to Russia.
But it.
Excuse you.
What?
Yes, you heard me.
Don't want to go through diplomacy path?
I mean, we got to go attack a PD right now.
Go
Together.
do it. Do it. You won't.
Bet. As the Americans would say. I'm gonna go after that officer right out there.
Oh, then you're not
Okay.
on. You're not protected
Good,
here.
good job, comrade.
Look,
Russia proud of you.
as soon as you get on that
Make
sidewalk,
motherland proud.
it's no more Yugoslavia.
Uh-oh.
Must go watch.
Oh no.
He is the idiot of our country, don't worry.
Everybody has one,
You can
right?
beat him.
I gave the idiot my number.
Nah.
So is this what it feel like to be American homelessness?
No,
Well, this is just one of my homes.
This is Yugoslavia embassy.
Another home.
Muir Park, and another one off of Great Ocean. The mansion.
Oh, so you do have a place to live.
It looks
You
like a
just choose to
war
live
is
here.
starting, yes.
Yeah,
but not in
but
Yugoslavia.
those aren't,
Comrades,
they're not automatics
Yet.
yet. I don't know
There
how
you
to,
go,
how to
you have
take this
them.
whole Russia wants to invade Yugoslavia. How I feel about that.
Again?
No, we did not say
I know,
we
I
want
was
to do
like-
it now.
Didn't
but
you
we
guys
could,
already do
you know,
enough?
in the near future. It is a foretelling, shadow.
Shadowing of the future.
That is
Okay, very
right,
good.
yes. I'm
Think
sorry,
of
my
this
literature
as,
not so
he
good.
just warns
No
you
good, no
ahead
good.
of time, just in case if something happens, but nothing is happening right now. You know?
Yet. Maybe
Yet.
today,
Yeah.
maybe tomorrow.
Is
but
that
not
an,
at this second.
is that an STG? Is that what that is?
Да.
Да.
Блять.
His is STG.
Yeah, he has a PPSH.
What is
He
this?
has a World War II weapon.
1945.
Yeah. They're very, you know, eco-centric
modern.
in Russia. They're concerned about, you know, not using what they have.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Yeah, reduce, reuse, recycle. That's the Russian way, dude.
Yes, we're contributing less to weather.
Yeah, you're worried about your carbon footprint, right?
Duh.
No, I get you.
Who's shooting missiles?
Oh my god.
It's that trooper Snowy.
Did you know that snow invented America?
Wait, what?
The Ben Franklin.
What?
Yeah, Ben Franklin.
Ben Snow Franklin.
It's Jacqueline Michelle.
It is time.
It is time.
Goodbye forever.
Farewell, comrades.
Oh my god. You're dead, and you're dead, and you're dead.
What is this embassy? They're killing us.
Yeah. On my soil, bitch. My god, dude. What is happening? What is happening?
And every step I take takes me further from heaven. Is there a heaven? I'd like to think so. Standards of living, they're rising daily. But home, oh sweet home, it's only a saying. From bell push to faucet, in smart town apartment, the cottage is pretty. The main house a palace.
I think we're gonna have to pick a different embassy.
Perfection, but what goes
Because
on? What to do there? Better pray there. Open plan living, bungalow ranch style. All of its comforts.
a Perogian? Oh my god, we can't. The thing is, even if we got a Perogian embassy, like Igor wouldn't be protected because the Peruvian government don't. They've basically kicked him out of their country.
Your skin is like vinyl, the perfect companion. You float in my new pool,
The Czech Republic.
deluxe and delightful. Inflatable.
I don't know yet if this is gonna make things complicated with Olga. Alright, give me 1 second. We're loading back in.
Disposable, darling. Can't throw you away now.
2 plus 2 equals me being a pussy.
My breath is inside you. I'll dress you up daily and keep you till death size. Inflatable doll, lover ungrateful. I blew up your body, but you blew my mind.
Bow, 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 bow.